We starting off right with a shout out to the member, bruh. SM Smoy 6, I guess. And shout out to our GOAT members, bro. Alejandro, Terry, Jeremiah, MR, and IDWC. Shout out to all these boys, man. I'm so tired. I'm not going to hold you, but we're here. We're here to talk about a topic that I have been dying for the last 2 days now. And it's because of you and Low Mars. I hope you know this. I'm tired of you.
Me?
Yes, I'm tired of y'all disrespecting Sir Klay Thompson. You've affected the mass to have a wrongful opinion about him. And the funny thing, right? The funny thing that y'all do is y'all love giving Stephen Curry so much credit for like everything that goes on in that Golden State Warriors unit, as if he's the sole reason for that. And y'all would use points to justify Stephen Curry. Usually, y'all always bring this example up all the time. Oh, what did he do without Kevin Durant against the Portland Trailblazers? I'm like, okay, cool, right? But when Klay Thompson is given a Portland Trailblazers crew in 2016 buckets, showing that his game is not predicated on Stephen Curry alone, y'all don't give a fuck about that. Y'all don't care.
Who are you speaking still about me and Low? Or
Yes.
so that's cap because I've praised Klay Thompson for that series countless times. So dub cap, but carry on.
No, 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 no.
No.
It's
Literally,
the
you can
way.
2 weeks ago, I literally said Klay Thompson
It's,
is a number one option. Showed in the playoffs he could still score in the postseason, and I used
you
that
have?
series as an example. Yeah. So dub,
When
carry
was that?
on.
Wait, when was that on the
When we were talking,
When was
me
that
and
on the
Ticket was
panel?
talking. Yeah, me and Ticket was
Oh,
talking
okay,
about
okay.
Klay Thompson as a number
I
one
wasn't
option.
there for that. I
Yeah,
wasn't
so
there
I'm
for
just
that. My
you can
bad. My
carry on.
bad.
I'm just saying that's cap.
My
You can
bad.
carry
My bad. I wasn't there for that. I remember I haven't
on.
talked about Klay Thompson for a while, but that's my
You
bad.
can
That's my
go
bad.
ahead and carry on.
But so I'll talk. I'll address it more to low. I'll address it more to low then.
Okay.
Okay. My bad. I apologize for that. I didn't
Mm-hmm.
know that. Haven't been
Mm-hmm.
watching the panel, but like Klay Thompson proved in 2016, and even in that series, and even in the series before, because against the Houston Rockets, Stephen Curry only played 2 games, and Klay
Mm-hmm.
Thompson was still playing to the same level of Klay Thompson. So it just doesn't make sense that people criticize and scrutinize this guy as if he's not a crucial part of that offense. Very crucial. On top of being a crucial part of that offense, this narrative that he is predicated off of Stephen Curry is just not true at all. That his game is predicated off of them. That's not true. He's shown, specifically in 2016, that his game is not predicated on those guys. He can perform at the high level or the same level relatively to situation he's part of, with or without Curry. So it just doesn't make sense why y'all want to criticize, not you, Mars, but why
Mm-hmm.
Lowe and other people want to criticize Klay Thompson like he's not one of these ones. And it's sad. Like, it pisses me off. I'm not even going to hold you.
What do you mean by one of those ones?
When we sit here and have these talks about Klay Thompson, I can't remember all the examples right now, but I feel as like Klay Thompson is beginning to get underrated, especially in his prime, on how good he really is. Because people just having this false stigma that Curry was just so crucial for that team that he made Klay Thompson who he is. But don't get me wrong, they benefit off of each other. The same way Curry helps Klay, Klay helps them. Dre helps them as well. It's a team. That's how sports work. Y'all all help each other out. But Klay Thompson, bro, is a dude that just people are just consistently shitting on. And it's sad. It's sad, bro.
Prime Klay Thompson in
Not this
today's
current
league.
Klay Thompson.
Yeah. Prime peak Klay Thompson in today's league. Where does he rank?
Pete Klay?
Mm-hmm.
I would have to say Pete Klay Thompson. And I want Lo to pull up here because I have to talk to him about this too. I really want to talk to him about this. Pete Klay Thompson right now amongst guards.
Amongst the NBA, dub.
Top 25, top 20.
But not okay. So I said he wouldn't be top 20. That was something me and Ticket had a discussion about.
It's a maybe.
He then said Klay Thompson is better than Devin Booker. So I want to know how you feel
Oh
about
my
that.
God. Why does he say these things?
So I want to know your stance on that.
I got the book. I'm sorry.
And people were actually agreeing with him as well. So when you say Klay Thompson's getting underrated, is he getting underrated, or you just have extremes on both sides that both overrate and underrate him?
I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't there for those combos, so yeah, I gotta have to apologize because I did not even know that was even
You see people in the chat right now. People saying it in the chat right now. So
that's crazy. I
this
guess
is what I mean.
Okay, you're right. I guess the circles I'm around, I don't hear it, and the circles mainly because the point. Because I want Lo to pull up, because what really struck me, what accord with me, is when we was talking about our D Wade and Stephen Curry thing. He's using these series to justify Stephen Curry and who he is. But the thing is, whenever people uses Klay, let's say if I use a Klay Thompson or a Kevin Durant, right, to try to justify who they are, he's gonna shit on the comp. He's gonna shit on, oh, that's just against the Portland Trailblazers. That's just against the Houston Rockets. I'm not taking that serious. But for Stephen Curry, you're treating that as if it's word and law. And that defense was like bottom 5. So that's the issue.
Was stinky.
Yeah. So that's the issue I have with Lowe specifically, is like, and I've noticed is if it's all about who he favors, to where he'll just listen to the point. And if he favors a guy like Curry, he doesn't care how bad the comp was. He's still going to treat that as if it's law. Klay Thompson or Kevin Durant, he's going to bring up the comp wasn't that well, so he expected them to perform. That doesn't make sense to me. That's weird to me. Like, that pisses me off.
I've always thought if you tax KD for the Golden State years, you have to tax Steph Curry for the Kevin Durant years as well. Like, I don't get how you can tax one and not the other one on the same team. Me personally, I don't get how that.
It just doesn't make sense. And then Kevin Durant played against the Clippers without Stephen Curry, right?
I don't remember because he played against the Spurs in 2018 and Steph didn't play. I know that. It was 2018. Steph missed the first round. I'm pretty sure Steph had a hurt hand in going into the 2019 playoffs, but I'm pretty sure he played. He just didn't play very well.
There was a series where Kevin Durant played.
2018 is the year where Steph didn't play in round 1 and they swept the Spurs.
And how did KD perform?
I mean, he played well. I mean, Klay played well. I think Draymond played well. I mean, the Spurs weren't very good.
Yeah. So, would you agree that the Spurs is a better defense than the Portland Trailblazers?
Yes.
So why don't people treat that as word and law? The way that people glaze and praise the fucking Portland Trailblazers in 2019. See, y'all just don't fucking make sense, bro. Y'all don't make sense. A guy going up against a better defense, performing well against the Spurs, y'all don't give a fuck about that. But for Portland Trailblazers against a terrible fucking defensive unit, y'all care about that.
To be fair, Steph did average 36. To be fair,
he did average 36, which was crazy. But KD averaged 28.
Yeah, that's not 36. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's not 36.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna lie. Curry, that series was wild. I'm not even gonna hold it. I remember watching this shit. That crazy. He doing some crazy shit. But let's bring some guys up here, bro, because it pisses me off, bro. I'm not gonna lie. What's good? Oh no, we got SB in the bit. Oh my!
Speaking of pissing me off, your fucking face pissed me off. You know that just wait till I catch you on Among Us. 4K. Nah, but salute to all Joseph.
Is this somebody? Tom. Is there somebody driving?
I think Sturdy is.
Yeah, Sturdy's muted right now.
You can't drive and stream at the same time, bro. Drive responsibly, bro.
Trey Ball. I'm gonna keep you on. Just I need like the wind and everything to like be limited because I keep hearing that in the background. But
yeah, mute the elements, Trayvon, man.
What's up?
Turn your AC on and roll the window up.
What's up with this Klay Thompson overrating, bro? Like why people overrate Klay Thompson, man? They say we put him in conversation we don't belong, saying he's better than Devin Booker.
Devin Booker's crazy. I'm not even gonna hold it. That's so crazy.
What's up with this, man? Like. Let's be honest. The reason why Klay is overrated because this Game 6 Klay thing extremely overrated.
Dub, you said you've given up on Game 6 Klay. Like you admitted that's not.
Yeah, that's
so in my mind,
overrated,
so
though.
at the time, I was like, it's a thing. Because it was really like he was shooting.
He wasn't games to Klay this year.
He was shooting above 50%. But after this season, I'm not gonna lie, like this season is just every game 6 was just terrible. And I'm like, yeah, bro, I can't do it. I said, I can't do it, bro.
People believe because they was called the Splash Brothers, he was the second best Warrior, which he wasn't. None of the championships, not a single champion. He was the second best player on that team.
My question is, okay, Sturdy too, not to cut you off. Where's we ranking Klay to call him
2015? You had Draymond better than Klay in 2015 because I think I'm pretty sure Klay was better.
Yes, he was.
Yes,
2015?
Yes, he was.
Yep.
He was.
Oh my, what?
I'm saying, where are you ranking Klay to call him overrated?
I think Draymond. If you want to say 2016 Draymond was better, I would actually. I'll understand. But 2015, like Draymond was not. Draymond was good. I'm not trying to share. Draymond was good, but he was not. He was not Draymond yet until 2016. So Klay was better.
I don't think
that's
Klay
38%
yet, bro.
from three.
I don't think Klay was Klay
really
yet. So
I don't think
Draymond
got a lot of value on the Warriors team, but I don't really think he was really better. I don't really think he was better than Klay.
Draymond in 2015 is still like
keep it a buck.
When
was Draymond seriously, legitly better than Klay Thompson? I think after Klay got hurt. That's
2015.
Yeah, that's you. I think ever since Draymond's been starting, he's been the second best player in Golden State.
Nah, I can't do that.
Nah,
and then KD came.
Can't do that.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Obviously, people are going to disagree. I mean,
no, of course, that's the point.
I think the best place for Klay over Draymond was 2019.
Yeah, I'm cool with Klay over
Draymond. Klay
2019
for sure too.
I'm cool with that.
So what?
Although Draymond in the playoffs in 2019 was great, but so was Klay. But
so Mars, you think
regular season Draymond? Not
so Mars, you think it went back and forth like years, and Klay was better than it was Dre? It was never just like Klay for a long time or Dre for a long time for you?
I think ever since 2012 when they both were in the league, Klay was better. 2013, Klay was better. 2014, Klay was better. 2015, Draymond. 2016, Draymond. 2017, Draymond. 2018, Draymond. 2019, Klay. 2020, they were both trash, but Klay didn't play, so that's why he was trash and Draymond was
Draymond by default.
And then 2021, Klay didn't play, so irrelevant. And then 2022, Draymond. 2023, Draymond. So since they've both been in their primes, Klay's been better for 1 year, in my opinion.
No, that's not accurate. That sounds pretty accurate to me.
I say I disagree, but that's not a bad take though. I disagree.
But yeah, I'm a Draymond Glazer, so I mean, most people don't disagree.
Call yourself Draymond Glazer is crazy.
Yeah, I know, because the way I view Draymond is much higher than most people. So people.
No, I view Draymond. I feel that like Curry didn't become what Curry is. Now I think Draymond is a credit to that because his ability to make them play small ball and his ability to give Steph Curry a play off ball that opened his game up more. So I get why Draymond Green deserves a lot of value to his situation because to that team he changed the whole dynamic. That really without Draymond Green, the Warriors not the Warriors. I don't care what nobody says.
They're not. That's a fact, bro. Draymond Green helped Curry more than Curry helped himself.
Well, come on, dog. Seriously.
No, that's a fact.
We saw the 1920 season, bro.
You need Steph, man. Without Steph, you got no Warriors to go.
You're not hearing it.
You're not listening, bro.
You're not listening, bro. Number one, that 2019 season, everyone was hurt. No, who the fuck was he even playing with? Because I don't even think Wiggins was on that crew either. Wait, let's see. Let's see
what the 2020 season.
Nah, he just said 2019. He's
2019. Yeah, 2020 was Eric Pascal's rookie year. That was the only thing Golden State fans were enjoying.
Bro, yeah, that was a bad. That was
Wiggins got there mid-season because they traded D'Lo, but it was a bad.
He only played 12 games.
They finessed for Wiggins too, boy.
Yeah, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Don't use 2019 as a litmus test for Draymond. That's a bad take.
But no one's
even use that.
Everyone who holds Draymond in high regard.
He can put up numbers.
Everyone who holds Draymond in high regard has never said Draymond as the best player on the team, as the number one option, is going to do good. No one who holds Draymond in high regard will ever say that.
Right.
So
I was just addressing Emmanuel because he brought that shit up, and I'm like, bro,
but that's the only year he played without Steph. So what else am I going to use? There's no other year. That's the only year he played without Steph.
Use the 2016 playoffs when Steph missed games, just like Dub did.
Yes, bro. Like Dre was really light that in 2016. That's it. So Mars, that's where I disagree. It's kind of like reverse. I think there's probably like maybe you could say about like the current years now, but I'm talking about in their prime. I don't think there was like 1 year Draymond was better than Klay.
And that's 2016.
Yo, Dre was crazy in 2016.
Yeah,
I don't give
Klay
was balling that year. He was
Klay Thompson 2017 playoffs, not moving me. I'm sorry. Not moving me.
Yeah, but Dre's not moving me like that either.
Look at what Dre shot in the
not gonna lie, Draymond being the best defender in the league, moving me. Not gonna lie, it's moving.
Nah, it's not. 2017 better than Kawhi.
I will give Dre credit for game 7 against the Cleveland Cavaliers. I'll give him credit for that though. He did play great in that game.
Don't do that.
No, but I do think he was better than Kawhi anyway. But he did get a defensive player of the year. So,
Dub, to be honest with you, it's easier to replace a Klay than it is to replace a Draymond for that Golden State Warriors.
That is a fact. That is a fact, though. I do agree with you there. And the reason why I said that Draymond helped Curry more than Curry helped Dre is because when you have somebody to sit here and cover your defensive liabilities, on top of that, to take the ball away from you so that you could be more of the scorer in which you are. Hey, man, 1 + 1 = 2. He helped him on the defensive end and the offensive end.
Bro,
Curry,
he had to play small ball, bro.
And honestly, if we're going to be real, Draymond Green, his offense outside of 2016 was shit anyway. So it's not like his offense like helped him out crazy for him to be great. And he showed that he didn't need Curry to be a good offensive player in 2016. So what are we doing?
It sounds like you're agreeing more with Mars. To be honest with you, that what it sounds like.
Nah, I'm trying to shit on Curry.
Yeah, that's what you're trying to do.
Yeah, he tried.
In the process,
it ain't working, but you tried though.
No, but in the process, you're praising Draymond, and I'm here for Draymond praise because he's underrated.
No, he definitely need more praise.
But I'm not mad at somebody saying Dre's better though. Like I think they're so close to each other. If you want to say Draymond, I'm not even like I don't care.
Do you still believe Dennis Rodman clears Draymond?
All time.
I still think Rodman better.
As a player,
I still think Rodman better than
I've seen a clip.
Yeah,
I've seen a clip on TikTok from a long time ago.
Never going to stand that shit ever.
I love that clip, bro.
Yeah, do you still believe that, or have you changed your mind?
I think Rodman is better, but clears might not be clears him is a strong word, but I think
Rob was saying it like it's not even clear.
I think Rodman clears
in terms of like I told you, Mars, I think Draymond does benefit like playing in this era for like he could be a roamer, even though he's a good like one-on-one player. I do think Dennis Rodman is a better one-on-one defender than him. And that's why it's kind of tough between the two. But then with me going back and watching these guys in the 80s and even 90s, now I'm like changing my tune because I'm looking at them like I think Draymond could be out here guarding this shit. I'm not even gonna hold you. So I'm like, maybe it is Draymond, but I don't know. And the more,
time travel.
Yeah. The more I'm watching Dennis Rodman too, I'm like, he could be an overrated defender. I'm not even gonna hold you, bro. Dennis Rodman could be one of the most overrated defenders ever.
What?
Hey, come on, bro.
Get the hell out of here.
They just remember the moments. They don't remember his.
Two-time defensive player of the year. Get the hell out of here, man. Come on. Get the fuck out of here.
You got G-Mac pissed off, man.
People put him.
Rebounding champion. Get the fuck out of here. Come on, man.
People put him.
Come on, Doug.
People put this
champion. Get the hell. Come on, man.
People put this dude. People put this dude. People put these dudes in combo.
Is Draymond guarding Shaq? Hell no, he's not.
Rodman ain't guarding Shaq.
Gonna fucking body his ass.
I mean, he tried. He did a.
Gonna fucking body him.
Dennis Rodman, like he wasn't doing nothing crazy to Shaq, bro. Like,
dude, he shut down Shaq in the second half. He was containing Shaq's ass.
Okay, it's moments. You're doing it off a moment, bro. That's not the totality, bro. I hear you.
Stop this, man.
You're lagging crazy.
Yeah, Trey, you're lagging, bro.
Yeah, it's not meant to be, man. It's not meant to be.
Not meant to be.
No, I had a question.
And you driving and screaming, man.
So Shaq
you should be removed right now.
Shaq having 27 and 10 on this motherfucker.
That's
slowing him down. That's stopping.
What's the efficiency, Dub? Don't do
that.
You want to hear? No, he's on very good. He's on very good efficiency.
Watch this.
Very good efficiency.
Watch this.
Even Shaq told Afterwards, he said for
he tested good, Bill.
Rodman was one of the toughest guys he ever went against. Facts.
Jody
is saying he didn't say that shit because Shaq said that shit too.
He dropped 27 on 64%, bro. What
Yeah.
the fuck are we talking about?
That's not on Rodman though. That's on like the other guys. So like, come on.
That
No,
was the
that's
other
not
guy.
Rodman.
They
Y'all wanna get Rodman
got
credit.
swept. But they got swept.
Nah, Emmanuel, if you go to Synergy,
They
it'll
swept
tell
them,
you all the time.
Fucking swept
It'll tell you
them.
all the time. Dennis Rodman got
They
messed with
swept
Shaq.
him, so clearly Shaq wasn't
for
being
real?
impactful. What are we talking
Yeah,
about?
and Shaq is killing Rodman.
Even
killing
Shaq said it. That even Shaq is Rodman was one of the strongest guys he ever went up against. Fact. Even fucking Shaq said this.
Hey,
You gonna tell me Shaq's full of shit?
yes.
So Morris, let me ask you something about Klay.
Yes.
Shaq also said
Fuck
Tim.
it. Come on,
Shaq
man.
also
Now, you're
said.
in trouble, man.
Shaq-
Stop that now.
Shaq also said that Tim.
Hey, I'm on your
also.
side.
You were
Shaq
that
also.
strong. You were that strong a minute ago.
I
Come
just
on.
said Shaq wasn't doing it.
Oh my
Whatever,
God.
Hey, the
Whatever,
Mars
man. I'm
straight.
here trying
Hey,
to-
the
I'm trying
Mars,
to
the
be on
Mars
Joe's
Brandon
side, and he
straight
ain't
is
on me.
crazy.
I'm
Hey,
on John's side, and he's getting mad at me, man.
Hey, that was you hit you with a straight
J-Mac,
for no reason.
G-Mac punching everybody.
That's crazy.
He
man.
missed
Fuck out of here, man.
I'm here
Seriously.
supporting. He's mad at me.
I know you guys were born like in the late goddamn 90s and shit's why, and you never watched fucking battle back then, but I actually did. So I actually fucking know.
Dennis
But you
Rodman
tell me you
was
watched all
getting.
82 games of the
Dennis
Jazz.
Rodman
Dub
was getting.
GC's in the background. Dub GC's in the back.
Where he? Oh, there we go.
I grew up watching Rodman fucking play. I saw him with the bad boy Pistons and shit stuff. I saw him in the Isaac Bulls. Rodman was there.
It doesn't matter what you saw. If you smell what the rock is cooking. Dub, I seen you at Future Bronies up here today. So the Rock had to come lay up the SmackDown
Get the hell
and
out
check
of
these
here.
jabronis directly into the SmackDown hotel.
Talk to
Now,
him. Talk to him.
it's good to see all of you jabronis in the building at the same time today, fellas.
Salute, Ticket. I'm
Good to
glad
see
you
you
made
too,
it.
brother.
I'm glad you safe from your tornado before you go on your WWE rant. I'm glad you're good, brother. Salute to you.
Don't make me rock about all your ass ticket. Shut up.
What's good, man?
Damn.
You just got beef with everyone. That's cool.
Hey, HBK, you relax while I put the rock bottom on your ass. You relax.
You ain't gonna do shit.
Yeah, okay. I heard you up here talking a bunch of gibberish.
Shit. I'm
about
gonna
Klay
do
Thompson.
this music fucking head.
You can get mad. You can get mad all you want. You can get mad.
G-Mac versus Ticket is gonna be legendary.
Yo, we gotta let this go.
Let it happen.
Ticket. So, what's your thoughts on Dennis Rodman, bro?
You know what my thoughts is on Dennis Rodman?
The people need to hear it.
Oh, my thoughts on the worm is, you know, he was he was one of the best rebounders in the world. Obviously, we know that. He was a agitator on defense. He was a guy who could change multiple positions on the perimeter, and he was more valuable than what he was given credit to towards his teams. I think he was better than Draymond Green.
So when someone said he's an overrated defender, how do you feel?
A goddamn lie. How's he overrated defender? He defended all the
That's
greatest.
why they vote on top of him and not Green's ass.
Dub, go ahead.
Well, I'm just saying, if he's an overrated defender, listen, he used a lot of gimmicks. You see what I'm saying? But his gimmicks work because when you watch him against guys like Karl Malone, when you watch him against certain guys in the NBA, you know, even Tim Duncan some of the time. Well, I wouldn't even say that. In practice, I heard he was doing dirty shit to Tim Duncan. But as I said before, man, to me, he was an agitator. He was a great agitator defensively. He could play defense, but he was a great agitator defensively, which made him effective defensively. I think that's a lot of what makes Draymond Green effective defensively, is that he's agitating. Sometimes I think that we look at guys who are defenders and we put them in a category like, for example, Tony Allen's a great defender. Old boy who just got traded from the Celtics, he's a great agitator. You know what I'm saying? Better than what he is a defender. And I'm talking about a guy like Marcus Smart. Guys like Pat Beverly. He's a great agitator, and he's a very good defender. You know what I'm saying? Now, a lot of people see the antics with him. I thought Dennis Rodman was more antics, but I thought his antics were right on point. I thought his antics caused a lot of people problems, you know, in his era. So, like I said, man.
His main point was that why he's making his case for Rodman. I think Rodman is better than Draymond too. But he said because Rodman clamped Shaq. And I 100% disagree.
Hold on, but he did clamp Shaq.
I don't disagree.
That is
Come on, man.
He did. I mean, if you tell the truth, he did clamp Shaq. He did
clamp
Shaq.
Dude, come on, you didn't even watch that shit.
I watched the game. I mean, he did clamp Shaq.
Watch that shit seriously.
I think it's all about I don't hate you, G-Mac. I like that you bring the energy, dog. I like your energy, bro. I like your energy. You know what I'm saying?
He on your side, Ticket.
Yeah, you guys are agreeing. G-Mac, you guys agree. I
like G-Mac's energy. G-Mac cool.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I just don't like that cockeyed bastard. What's his name? Ungifted. But yeah, like I was telling you guys, as I said before, man, bro, Dennis Rodman, I think, was perfect at what he did, bro. And you got guys try to duplicate that. They can't replicate exactly how Dennis did it because Dennis's effect on the game was so much crazier because he's out there getting 18, 19 rebounds. That's a part of defense too. So we can't just say it's just that, if other guys who are agitators like Draymond Green, if he's out there pulling down 14, 15, 16 rebounds, I can't say nothing. But when you're agitating, you only average double figures in none of those categories, right? What do you know what I'm saying? That you don't really have the same effect that Rodman has. So while I don't think Rodman was the world's greatest defender, I think that his agitation made up a lot defensively because he got guys frustrated out of their game. A lot of guys didn't want to play their game messing with Rodman because you didn't know if he was going to grab you by the balls, if he was going to pinch you on the ass. You didn't know what he was going to do.
Where do you think Dennis Rodman is ranked as a defender?
Well, all time?
Yes.
Probably in the top 15.
Okay, so that's my point. So that's my
top
point.
20. He's
right?
definitely top 20 for sure. He's top 20.
Wait, you don't think he's top 15 defender? No, you don't think he's top 15 defender?
No.
Right.
Well, let me finish the point. The point was I hear a lot of people saying Dennis Rodman, sometimes put him in top 5 conversations, which is why I said that. Like, I think he was a good defender and everything.
No, you can name 5 dudes. You can name 5 dudes on the back of your hand that's better than Dennis Rodman defensively.
Well, yeah.
I mean, if you just think
Russell.
But there's a wave of people out here that really think that he's in that realm when I don't think so. That's why I think he's overrated.
I think he's top 10, but he like at the bottom of the 10. You could do that. Like top 10, 15. I'm cool with that range.
I don't know, man.
If you say like it's top 15, okay, yeah.
Top
10, you get a little bit of top 10 because there are some really good defenders.
Hold on, take a go off your list.
He's not better. Okay. He's not better than Mutombo. He's not better than Mourning. He's not better than He's not better than Tony Allen.
Okay.
He's not better than Scottie Pippen. He's not better than. I don't even want to count Kawhi because he ain't play enough, man.
Fair.
He's not better than Dwight Howard, the booty goon.
That's crazy, but that's crazy, but okay.
Crazy. Dwight Howard got 4 defensive player of the year awards. How's that crazy?
No. I'm talking about it's crazy because you called it.
What you called it?
Only Mutombo the Walls got 4.
No, I agree with Dwight, but I'm saying what you called them is crazy.
The booty. You said Hakeem yet? You didn't say Hakeem at all.
Ours is right. Hakeem. I got
David Robinson.
Tim Duncan.
You could put David Robinson up there. That's true.
Yeah, Tim Duncan's a great defender. KG.
Yeah, KG.
Not a bad list. Rudy
That's
Gobert.
That's not a bad list.
Come on.
Don't do it. That's nasty. That's so nasty. Come on, Tom.
I'm just throwing out suggestions, bro.
You knew what you were doing.
Yeah, he knew what he was doing.
Bro thought he was slick.
That's wrong.
You're not slick.
That's wrong.
So ticket. I already asked you. You think Pete Clay is better than Devin Booker and Donovan Mitchell?
I don't know if he said Donovan Mitchell, but he definitely said
Devin Booker. He definitely said
But I'd assume if he's better than Devin Booker.
I mean, what is Pete Booker right now, right today, right? Or last
Booker's in his peak right now, so you got to count Booker right now.
But what did Devin Booker
Booker's in his prime right now.
What did Devin Booker do before Chris Paul got?
Nothing. He did nothing.
Oh, he averaged 27.
Now, I ain't gonna lie. If you ask me, if I had a team and I'm taking Prime Clay or Devin Booker, I'm taking Prime Clay for me because his defense. He can bring.
Yeah, but you also said Domantas Sabonis over LeBron James.
So. I'm not saying who better. I'm just saying if I had a team, I'm taking Prime Clay.
No, so SB, let's follow that logic. If you had to start a franchise, who you taking, Curry or Chris Paul?
Either one is fine with me. Honestly.
Oh, don't do that. Don't do that.
I will take Curry because of Chris Paul get injured during the playoffs. So I'm gonna take Curry.
Good answer.
Okay, see, that's nice. Nice.
That's my answer.
If you could take Steph or Jason Kidd.
I would take Steph no matter what the injuries.
No. Hold on.
I'm taking Jason Kidd.
You crazy?
Oh.
That's
consistent though. That's consistent with his defensive stuff. I mean,
You're taking Jason Kidd over Stephen Curry?
Yes.
Get the fuck out of here.
Because if I don't have no Draymond on my team, we can't win. Jason Kidd took anybody to the final, so I'm
and he ain't win. But
he was the guy. He was the guy. You know, I had to put it. Okay, what did Steph Curry do when he actually had to play point guard?
I don't even like
what? He been playing point guard his whole career, nigga.
Where he been playing?
Had to come.
No, he was a true point guard.
So look, it is what it is. I'm taking Jason Kidd.
Talking about a true point guard, man.
This is a bad take.
It's
not playing point guard his whole career.
He just on this. So I had to pull a narrative because y'all
in college he was playing the two.
No, he was.
Nah, that's
I'm taking Jason Kidd though for sure.
That's bad.
That is consistent with his logic with the defensive.
I don't give a damn.
It's just bad logic.
It don't matter. Like
it's my team.
Your impact.
Y'all get mad at my team.
Watch this. Jason Kidd or Magic Johnson?
Jason Kidd.
What?
Oh,
so are you picking Jason Kidd over any point guard in NBA history?
Maybe. It depends.
He's just trying to stay consistent with his take.
I'm asking I guarantee you right now, we built the team, right? And you got Steph Curry and Devin Booker, and I got Jason Kidd and Klay Thompson. I bet we make it farther than them.
No, y'all won't.
I bet we would.
Why? Because the team made it to the finals.
The defense, the play. We know what numbers Klay put up with Jason Kidd playmaking and that defense in the backcourt. Curry,
Magic and Devin Booker in the backcourt. Curry and Devin. I don't want to see that.
Devin Booker was sad.
How you defend that, boy? How you defend that?
Let's keep it a buck. They're gonna score a lot of points, but defensively, they're getting cooked in the backcourt.
So you'd start your team with Klay Thompson over Allen Iverson.
I got
That's my first favorite basketball player. So I'm kind of I'm kind of biased to AI.
The big O and the logo.
Klay Thompson or James Harden.
Oh, Klay Thompson for sure. I don't want that ball hawk.
This is crazy.
I'm trying to win. Y'all asking who better. I'm not saying who better.
I don't agree.
I'm starting the team. I'm taking Klay. Because if I don't have D'Antoni 7 seconds of offense or less, or let James Harden ball hog, he's not gonna play good.
So you start your team with Joel Embiid over Jokic.
No, I'm taking Jokic in that situation.
What? Defense? What happened?
That's
I would take Jokic over Embiid.
That's different.
Okay, let's see.
I think it's coaching. I think if Embiid Embiid was being coached by Espo, I would take him over Jokic. Because
so Doc Rivers was the problem.
People, what I'm saying. The reason why I'm saying that is not because of Doc Rivers, bro. It's because of the simple fact that the players that Espo has around him on that team. Like, to me, Jimmy Butler, that is the best teammate that a guy like Embiid can have. Jimmy Butler is the one dude in the NBA that I think gets the best out of Joel Embiid because he knows the buttons to push with Joel Embiid. I think that the guys he got in Philly, ain't nobody putting. James Harden ain't pushing his buttons to be great, man.
I want to championship Boston, so
well, Embiid had Jimmy Butler and they still lost him.
No. Hold on. That was early.
So where was Jimmy pushing his buttons?
No. Hold on. That was early, but you got to remember one thing. They were only a shot away from going to the what you call it. But I'm gonna say this to you: that problem was not Joel Embiid that year. That was Ben Simmons, because remember, he had a tug of war with it was Ben Simmons and Jimmy Butler had a tug of war on whose place it was on the team to do certain. Remember, that was a time that he wanted to take over the team, and I'm talking about Ben Simmons. He wanted to take over the team. He wanted to be the number one guy. He wanted to take over the team. Jimmy Butler was on that level. He was that dude.
He wanted to be the number one guy, but he didn't produce, bro.
No, I'm with you. Hold on. No. I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with you. But remember, I'm with you. But remember, Jimmy Butler was fresh over there. He got moved over there, I think, from Minnesota.
Jokic Game 7? Where was Embiid in Game 7 this year?
No, bro.
MVP in the goddamn league.
What the hell?
My point. I agree with what you're saying, bro. You missing my point though. When Jimmy went to Philly, Embiid and Simmons were already over there. They were already established on that team. Ben Simmons thought he was bigger than what he was, and the organization was babying him. So that's why they was walking on eggshells with Jimmy Butler, because Jimmy came in there with his forceful style, but they rebelled against it. But really, Jimmy was right. If the organization would have made the right decision then and not let Jimmy go, Philly would have already been in the NBA Finals with that team. They would have already been in the Finals with Jimmy.
Take it. The story you're telling is not true at all. Jimmy Butler actually opened up about this on the
No. After he left, they made it seem like it was a decision between him and the other boy, Tobias Harris. No, but go back and look during the season. It wasn't about him and Tobias Harris. It was about him and Ben Simmons, because Ben Simmons wanted the ball in his hands. Remember that in those moments.
That's true. And yes, thank you, Mars. Jimmy Butler was talking, and he literally said word for word. He told Brett Brown that, I don't think it's fair that y'all was playing through this guy majority of the time and you just want to put the ball in my hands. Jimmy Butler wanted Ben Simmons to have the ball, but Brett Brown was like, no, you're taking the ball. So it wasn't this combative thing between Jimmy and Ben Simmons. It had everything to do with Brett Brown.
It was, bro. No, I'm saying it was.
JJ Redick said the same thing on his podcast. The same thing.
And Jimmy just came in not with a forceful nature. He was chilling, like he didn't want that.
Yeah. No. That's hold on.
He played James Harden the past 2 years though.
No, I'm with. Hold on. Listen.
We got the Embiid.
I'm with y'all, G-Mac. I'm with G-Mac. I'm with y'all on the principle what y'all saying. I'm just saying a dude like Joel Embiid who can peak way higher than Bam Adebayo on both ends of the court. Bro, I think that with Jimmy Butler, for example, I'll give you a perfect example. Kobe Bryant and Pau Gasol. Without Kobe, Pau Gasol was never going to meet his full potential. With Kobe, Pau Gasol's game went to another level, went to a championship level. I think with a guy like Jimmy Butler, who, first of all, Joel Embiid respects. Second of all, ain't going to take no shit off Joel, and push him to the limits in which he needs to be pushed in the playoffs and not baby his ass. I think that right there alone you would see him get to a different level. And I'm talking about Joel Embiid in the playoffs. We've seen him average 30 and 12 before in the playoffs. We've seen him average 28 and 11 before in the playoffs. So it hasn't been like he's always just not showing up in the playoffs. It's been, he was hurt this game or sick this game. If Jimmy's there, he's playing. Those games he's sick, you playing. And you gonna produce. See, that's the difference between having a dude like him or Ben Simmons and James Harden, bro. That's all I'm saying, man. And then with East Spo, the way they run it over there, bro, man, they'll tap into all of his strengths because of how they play defensively and offensively, how they'll be able to play with him and his skill set.
Hey, Ticket, I got a question. Now, listen, it's not who better as a player, but who do you think you could get the most from out of a backcourt if they was together all in their prime? You got a prime J Kidd and a prime Klay Thompson, or a prime Steph and a prime Devin Booker? Honestly, who you think you'll get more out of winning wise?
J Kidd.
Thank you.
J Kidd went to and the reason why I say that, J Kidd went to NBA Finals, bro. A couple.
Think if he had a prime Klay on that team, Ticket.
Hold on. But let me say this. The reason why
defense in the backcourt. Stop.
But hold on. The reason why I'm saying this is because of this. A prime J Kidd was something unbelievable. A prime J Kidd should have won an MVP in the NBA. If Steve Nash won MVP, prime J Kidd should have won an MVP in the NBA. This is just fact. Because with J Kidd,
what year should Jason Kidd have won MVP?
Wait, what year? What year?
You can't just say things.
Hold on.
What year, Chicken?
First of all, y'all gotta understand. J Kidd had great years individually with the Phoenix Suns, and then he the back-to-back NBA Finals with the New Jersey.
I understand that. What year should Jason Kidd have been the MVP?
2000 Ticket.
What you saying?
What year should Jason Kidd have been the MVP?
He could have easily won it either one of those years. He went to the NBA Finals. He led his team to the finals.
So Tim Duncan just didn't exist.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that bro, listen. The same time we thought that Shaq could have won one of them MVPs from Steve Nash and Kobe could have won one, the other one.
What year?
I'm telling you that J Kidd took a team to the NBA Finals twice that nobody thought was going to go there, bro. He took them twice in a row, bro.
He did do that, but you said he should have been an MVP. That's what you said.
Hold on. But that's how that is a testament.
Did he cut out, or was that me?
I think he cut out.
Yeah, I think he cut out.
I think he said it the wrong way, but he's saying that he was one of the elite guards.
He was an MVP caliber player.
My bad.
Yeah, he was second on 2. He was second on 2.
It was a testament to how they were doing in the regular season, and then how it translated to the playoffs, and then in the NBA, and getting to the NBA Finals, bro. I'm just saying, bro, that team, man, listen, bro. And J. Kidd did it back-to-back years. Forget Steve Nash winning back-to-back MVPs and never going to the finals. J. Kidd not only had a great season, he probably had the same amount of – look it up. What was J. Kidd's record those seasons that he went to the finals? And compare those against Steve Nash's record.
The Nets were 52
early
and
50
30,
wins,
and then 49 and 33.
Steve Nash team won 60 games, I think.
Yeah, that was
the next year they only won how many? The next year they won.
The next year I think they won 54. I think they won 54 the next year.
Right. So I can still make a case that J. Kidd could have been an MVP. I mean, bro, let's be honest, man.
They swept the Pistons one of them
Kenyon Martin was a rookie, right? Wasn't Kenyon Martin a rookie one of those years?
He got
hurt. He got work his rookie year.
He was
Second year.
Yeah, it was second year. You got a second-year player like Kenyon Martin. Then they had, who else they had on that team, Ace 30? They had Kerry Kittles, I think.
Kerry Kittles, Jared Richard Jefferson.
Add a prayer Klay Thompson to that team. They defense in the backcourt would be ridiculous, dog.
Klay Thompson, they lose to the Lakers in another 4 games.
They still lose.
I mean, that's Shaq.
I'm just saying, if
Klay was on that team, they might beat the Spurs, though.
If you put Klay with
They might.
I like what J. Kidd and what Klay is made of over Devin Booker. I'm sorry. I think y'all overrate that.
Might be the Spurs. No, I think the Spurs.
Because they ain't guarding.
It's not just Devin Booker. It's Steph Curry and Devin Booker.
Devin Booker and Curry will probably give you 25, 30 points, but they giving up 35 to 30 points.
Just put defense around them in the front.
Yeah, that's why you put dudes like Draymond around them. That's why you put dudes like Bogut around them.
With Jason Kidd and Klay, I can put anybody on the team. That team.
No, you're still gonna need some rim protection.
No, you're still gonna need.
That's every team.
So you're still gonna have to put some defense around them.
The
offense you get with Steph and Devin Booker.
That's what I understand.
Even with that offense, who's your elite isolation scorer? Who's the guy that can create for himself in the half court?
They don't need an isolation score. They just run the system.
Okay, they don't need one. Okay,
you're crazy. You're crazy.
Wait.
You're crazy.
This what I hate. This what I hate. Stop acting like because in the area now they ISO more than isolation than just end all be.
No, the isolation score been in every era.
I don't think there's ever been a team that's won a championship without someone who can go get a bucket when they need one.
Yes.
Besides 2014 Spurs, they still Tim Duncan at times can give you a bucket in the post.
That's true.
Okay, Kidd can do that. If you're going to get a bucket,
Manu Ginobili
and Tony Parker. Well, Tony Parker.
Jason Kidd can get you a bucket.
Tony Parker can still get you a bucket.
Bro, in the half court, no. That was one thing Jason Kidd's weakness. Like he was not a elite scorer in the half court.
He'll get you a bucket. I ain't saying.
Not gonna lie.
I ain't saying how he gonna get you a bucket. Either to somebody else getting a bucket, or he gonna score.
The team that went to the finals doesn't mean much. The team that won.
Yeah, like I can't think of a team right now. Maybe the Pistons. Maybe the Pistons.
Chauncey could go get you a bucket. So could Rashid and
Rashid can definitely get you a bucket. So
Rashid and
Rashid can definitely get you a bucket.
Man, she was a good player back in the day, man. I think it was important too.
Isolation scoring.
I can't think of a team.
There's no team that's ever won that didn't have someone who could get you a bucket.
Let me look through this shit.
I'm gonna look through it right now too. I'm gonna look at the champion.
You're not gonna find one.
Yeah,
the 60 Celtics. They
so 2023.
Sam Jones.
2023, we got Denver. So we have Jamal Murray and Jokic. You can get you a bucket.
Okay,
Last year, Steph. The year before, Chris Middleton, maybe Giannis, but we'll say Chris Middleton. 2020, LeBron and AD can both get you a bucket. 2019, Kawhi. 18, KD, Steph. Bron and Kawhi, Steph. 2014, we'll say Tim Duncan or Tony Parker. Maybe
Tim Duncan in 2014?
If you need a bucket in 2020, you can get the ball to Tim Duncan down low.
If you would have said
Tony Parker and Manu Ginobili.
Okay, Tony Parker, cool.
Okay, cool. 2013, Bron and D Wade. We'll see D Wade could probably get you a bucket at that time too. 2012, Bron and D Wade. 2011, Dirk. 2010,
Jason Terry.
Kobe, even Powell. 09,
Kobe.
08, Paul Pierce, maybe even KG. 07, Tim Duncan, Tony Parker, Manu Ginobili. 06, D Wade, Shaq can still get you a bucket. 05, Tim Duncan and Manu Ginobili. 04, Rasheed Wallace, Chauncey Billups. 03, Tim Duncan. 02, the Lakers 3-peat, Shaq and Kobe. 99, Tim Duncan. Then you got the Bulls. We know that's MJ.
Okay.
Houston, Hakeem.
Okay, you prove your
The
point.
Bulls
Houston,
again is
Hakeem.
MJ. Then you got Isaiah and Joe Dumars.
We're not done. We're not done.
No, we're gonna hit you with the modern history, Nick. The whole modern era.
Go ahead,
okay, all right, go ahead.
The whole modern era.
Okay, so then we got the 88 and 87 Lakers. So you got Magic who can get you a bucket sometimes, but you also got James Worthy, and they would also go to Kareem to get a bucket as well. The 86 Celtics have Bird and Mikel. The 85 Lakers have Kareem, Magic. 84 Celtics, once again, Bird and Mikel. 83 Sixers, Dr. J and Moses. There's also other guys on that team, but Dr. J and Moses. 82 Lakers, Kareem.
Then you have the 86 Celtics too.
Yeah, I said
with Bird and Dennis Johnson, Mikel.
Cedric.
Yeah, so what year am I at now?
81.
81, you got Larry Bird. Kevin McHale was coming off the bench at that time, but Kevin McHale could still go get you a bucket.
It's just Bird.
No, it's not. 1980 Kareem. 79 with the Sonics, you got Dennis Johnson could go get you a bucket. Gus Williams was on that team. Jack Sickman was on that team, so people could go get you a bucket. The 1978 Washington Bullets had Elvin Hayes who could go get you a bucket. The 77 Trailblazers had Bill Walton and Maurice Lucas who could go get you a bucket. 1976 Celtics had who was on that team? Jojo White was the MVP. John Havlicek was still on that team, I believe.
John,
if I remember correctly. Dave Cowens was still on that team, if I remember correctly. So that's two guys who could also go get you a bucket. The 1975 Warriors, Rick Barry. The 1974 Celtics with John Havlicek again. The Knicks with Walt Frazier. The Lakers with Jerry West. The Bucks with Kareem and Oscar. The Knicks again with Willis Reed and Walt Frazier. The Boston Celtics with Sam Jones and John Havlicek. We're gonna go Boston quite a lot. We got Sam Jones and John Havlicek. The Sixers with Wilt Chamberlain and Howard Greer. Then Boston all the way down. When John Havlicek wasn't there and Sam Jones wasn't there, even Bob Cousy could go get you a bucket. So could Tommy Hankson. Then you go to the Hawks. The Hawks have Bob Pettit and Cliff Hagan. Who could both go get you a bucket. Then we're at the Philadelphia Warriors in 1956, who Bob Pettit was also on that team. And then we're at 1955 before there was a shot.
No. I agree. Now I agree with you, right? The point you made sense. I agree with you. With good history lesson for everybody, y'all learned a lot. Now tell me one team that won championships with two dudes who are going to be a liability on defense.
Define liability. Define liabilities.
You have to hide Steph Curry on defense. That's a fact. Do I have to explain what Steph Curry was?
Yeah, but you don't have to hide Devin Booker on defense.
Yeah, Devin Booker. You said peak Devin Booker too. You said last year.
You said liability. I would say Devin Booker's not a great defender, but Devin Booker's.
So you think he's average?
Positive?
You think he's like average?
Actually, average. Devin Booker's average defender. He's average defender. You said peak Devin Booker. Last year he was an average defender. SB.
Yeah, so
that's 1 year. That's 1 year though. I'm talking
that's peak Devin Booker.
You said peak. That's what you said. That's what you said.
We see the best Devin Booker.
That's why I said define liability because I don't think Devin Booker's.
I need to ask: is Kenny Smith and Mario Ellie defensive liabilities?
Well,
no.
Okay.
No.
Kenny at times definitely not.
No, sir.
Not Mario. Oh, okay.
No.
Let me find somebody.
No.
I'm trying to think.
I don't
defense win championships too at the end of the day. Like I give you that you do need to get a bucket.
But the thing is, SB, you can cover a bad perimeter defense with always great interior defense. Like in 03, even though yes, Aaron Elliott was the best defender and Bruce Bowen was there. My bad, Bruce Bowen was there. Tony Parker and Manu Ginobili was not great defenders in 03.
Ginobili didn't start.
No, Ginobili was 6 man.
He was playing like 7 minutes. He's basically a starter.
No.
The point is, let's be a rookie and sophomore Ginobili were not good defenders at that time.
They weren't liabilities though.
I'm gonna go back to Tony Parker. I'm gonna go watch.
But I think liability is such a there's not many people who are liabilities on good teams. I wouldn't consider Steph a liability.
Oh, he was.
I consider him. I consider him bad to average for most.
Mars, can you acknowledge the fact that like Klay and his prime defensively really helped that Warriors team being
1000%.
He was guarded. So I can't add like a Devin Booker in that situation. Wait, G-Mac. I can't add a Devin Booker in that situation and they gonna be the same. They might be better offensively, but their defense will drastically take a hit.
Yeah, they won't be the same. I agree, they won't be the same.
Yeah.
But when you say drastic hit, where would you rank Klay defensively?
This might be a hot take. If they have prime Devin Booker in 2015 and 16, I don't think they get KD.
No, they don't.
No, they don't. They don't need them.
I think they win in 2015 and 16.
I don't think they win, but
I think
what Devin Booker need, you don't need KD for that though. You don't.
I don't know if they win actually.
Why would they know? Do you know how bad Klay was in 2016 alongside?
But he was still great defensively.
But he was great defensively.
Yeah, he was great defensively.
Yeah,
Devin Booker can't guard Kyrie, bro. He was a better option, much better.
He was a better option. Klay literally said, "I have nightmares. I let Steph Curry get that switch, and he was guarding him."
Exactly.
Yeah, because Klay thinks he could get the stop. Good for him, confidence. He was getting torched that series.
He was getting torched.
I mean, he was getting torched by Kyrie.
Not in the beginning of the series.
I'm not saying Klay is at fault for getting torched by Kyrie. I'm saying the defensive value you think he was bringing that series wasn't that high.
I'm just not sure. Mars. I'm just not sure.
If you want to say they don't get past OKC without Klay, I'm willing to have that conversation. That's cool. But if they're in the finals, I think they win in 2016.
The main thing, he didn't play great in 2016.
No. What did Kyrie average for that series? I'm gonna look that up right now.
27.
It was 27.
Kyrie was
if they had Devin Booker, he would have averaged 35 that series.
Oh my god.
Iggy would take Kyrie. Iggy would take Kyrie.
And actually, that's what I'm saying. Like, where do you rank Klay defensively on that dynasty?
Mars, I do want to tell you.
Number two behind probably Draymond.
The issue
he was not better defending than Iggy. But go ahead.
He's not even better defensively than Bogut, but that's fine.
The issue I have with D-Book, especially in 2016, I'm not sure how Draymond Green would look with Booker there. You feel me? I'm not sure if he would be the same guy because I think Booker needs the ball more than Klay Thompson.
Well, he needs it more than Klay Thompson, but I don't know how much that takes away from Draymond because it's not like
he needs the ball. Everybody on his team.
The way I'm thinking about it in my head when they did have a guy like KD who like needed shots like that. Now I'm not going to say the drop off is going to be that same, but I do think there's going to be a drop off to where.
Oh, you think Draymond's going to stop looking at the rim?
He won't look at it as much as he was like in that final specifically as well. In the finals, he was cooked.
But the reason Draymond was being more aggressive as a scorer is because of the treatment Steph was getting and the fact that the perimeter players couldn't score, so Draymond took on a larger role. If Devin Booker's there and scoring, Draymond wouldn't be needed to score 32, 15, and 9.
Dub, you've been.
I'm just not sure how it would look.
That's fine. It's a hypothetical. And I don't feel too strongly about it. I just think they win in 2016 and then KD doesn't join the team that just
So if you add Devin Booker, Mars, do you expect Harrison Barnes to pick up the load of defense that Klay Thompson brought you then?
No, I expect
D-Book and another
Iguodala
thing. My bad, Mars. Another thing.
Like
D-Book be folded in the playoffs too, though. Like that's like I forgot. D-Book be getting fucking locked.
D-Book be folding in elimination games. That's when he be folding in elimination.
So we gonna get a game 6 book at least one of them times.
But I will say
you'll see D-Book in the first 4 games looking good. Yeah. Klay Thompson didn't look good throughout most of that series.
You're right about that, though.
Dub, you've been cooking from the jump. Let's just
not to mention the Cavs' defensive backcourt was not good.
Let's be honest.
You got Kyrie and J.R. Smith.
No, they weren't.
J.R. was playing decent defense.
Kyrie was, but there's now Steph.
J.R. tried.
When Kyrie tries, he's a positive defender.
Yeah, when he tries, he's a positive.
He tries.
And he tried in 2016, and he was.
He tried when Steph was cooking his ass in the finals, though.
But Trey,
the finals is a bad example.
Trey was about to hold on. Trey was about to say, go ahead, Trey.
No, I just was saying that you've been cooking from the jump. Let's all be honest. Klay is probably in the last 10 years the best compliment to a high scoring guard you could ever ask for.
Yeah,
the dude shoots over 40% from the field. He's 6'7", so when you have him guarding a guy like
Kyrie, was a so-so defender. He was so-so.
He's not going to necessarily be good, but the fact of the matter is you got a 6'7" guy that can move. It's just a perfect compliment to Steph. Steph wouldn't be Steph without Klay Thompson, and that's a fact. That's a fact.
Shout out to Danny Green with opportunity, man. Great compliment.
Hey, I don't disagree with Klay because it's not one team where you can put Klay Thompson on that he don't fit in. He give you
exactly. Great point.
But how does that make him? How does that make him better than Devin Booker? Trey, how does that make him better than Devin Booker? I missed that.
Devin Booker with Steph Curry, that shit would be a slaughter on a defensive end.
So the only measure of Klay Thompson versus Devin Booker is how they both look with Steph Curry.
Wait, say it again, Mars.
Why is the measure of Klay Thompson versus Devin Booker how they both look with Steph? Why is it not just them as individual players?
Because the only way we know Klay Thompson is as a second option.
I think Klay game got held back.
You can see his game and view it as a number one.
I think Klay have been way better. He wouldn't win as much, but he'd been way better as a player.
No, the hell no.
I don't think Klay would ever
he would. We will see more of his game. I guarantee he would have been way better.
I don't think
he would have added more to his game. Playing with the Warriors.
Super Klay. Yeah, Super Klay. Fact.
No.
Yeah, we have a Super Klay. Okay.
I don't think Klay would ever been the sole
y'all know what
number one option.
Bro. Stop.
It would have been a 1A, 1B thing with Klay. Like, let's say Klay played for the Pelicans with AD at the time. That shit would have been
to add something else to his game. He would work.
Not really. Drew Holiday and Klay Thompson in the backcourt.
Super Klay is crazy.
With AD?
No, I'm just saying that like when you in different scenarios and different teams, you might add more to your game. Klay knew I need to play great defensively and knock down open shots. So that's the main part, and he play off the ball. Maybe you go to the Pelicans, they might add more on-ball plays for him, or they run him like how they do Steph with the pick handoffs and the pin downs. So they might do that. So he might add more of a habit to his game.
Why didn't he add to it? Why didn't he add more to his game this past offseason? Because clearly, no. This season he was healthy. He was healthy. Okay. This season. So when this season that the Warriors clearly need more consistent isolation offense to help Curry, and they need more shot creation to help Curry. Why did he add more to his game?
So Klay gets you one taking more shots off the dribble this year? Did he ever did in his career?
Did you see the shots?
What? I mean, he was missing, but he did it though. He was missing, but he did it though. He did it though. He was missing.
So SB. So basically, he tried to add something to a team that he's not the number one priority defensively. You expect him to do that when he is the number one priority defensively? What are you talking about?
You said what? I'm sorry.
No, come on.
OSB.
Mars. All time.
Look, I'm doing two things at once. I'm trying to hear this. Too.
Mars, all time for shooting guards. Everybody else can chime in. What do you think play ranks all time for shooting guards?
Top 15, maybe.
Yeah, you generous.
W
That's a top 15, maybe. I don't have a list. I've always said he's below management.
He's talking about L like shooting guard ain't the weakest list out of every position. He might easily sneak in.
Sneak in where? Oh, the top 15. Yeah, he might sneak in.
Top 15, yeah, he might sneak in the top. The super list is weak.
He might.
Is he better than Joe Dumars?
Joe Dumars?
Is he better than Joe Dumars?
He might be.
Might be, yeah. I don't know. Maybe.
No, y'all saying Mike. I need definitive answers. Is he better than Joe Dumars?
It's not definitive. It's not.
It's not definitive. I gotta look that up. Nobody ever compared Joe Dumars and Klay Thompson.
No, that's the point. Joe Dumars. To me, Joe Dumars is a gatekeeper to top 15 shooting guard. I don't think he is. But in order for you to be considered top 15, you have to be better than him.
I think if you switch Dumars over Klay, you get the same result probably.
I agree.
Well, you gonna get Dumars because he got a Finals MVP?
No, I'm looking at Dumars' game. One, you talking about to get you a bucket when the team need it. Joe Dumars did that multiple times in the playoffs for the Pistons. Number two, defensively, Joe Dumars is better. And number three, the most underrated aspect of Joe Dumars' game is his playmaking.
Defensively, is he?
Yes, and his playmaking too.
If he is, it's not a significant gap.
And y'all go back and watch those series. So Isaiah and Joe was taking turns facilitating that offense in the half court for the Pistons.
Okay, I will say Joe Dumars being like 6'2", 6'3" versus Klay Thompson being 6'7".
Exactly. Like,
yeah, I get that aspect. I get that aspect.
I'm taking Klay.
I don't know. I've never really thought about it.
He's not even from Chicago. What the fuck?
No, he played on Detroit, and you niggas hate them. So it's his Chicago bias. I know I said.
I think it's probably Joe Dumars, but I don't know.
Everything I'm saying is not off who a better player. I think Devin Booker is easily a better player than Klay. I'm just saying, if I had a team and I'm building a team, I'm taking Klay because he bring more to the table that I might need, or it might be easier to fit players around.
You want a team of role players?
Yeah, that's what you want.
No,
I mean, with Jason Kidd, we can make it happen.
No, not to win, but sure.
I agree with that.
If you took Dumars and you switch them out with Klay, you get the same results. You would. Even though Dumars are smaller.
I don't know about that.
Well, Joe Dumars didn't shoot like Klay.
Dude, man.
He didn't shoot like Klay. He was able to score, but he didn't shoot. No.
But Sturdy, if you put Dumars in this era today with the space to operate, I guarantee you're going to see a different fucking result.
He's not shooting like Klay. I'm sorry, G-Mike. He's just not shooting.
We didn't have as much space to operate.
He still can't shoot.
He's still not shooting like Klay. There's nothing.
Yeah,
but if you give Dumars a space to shoot, though, I guarantee he's going to knock down shots.
Yeah, but he won't shoot like Klay.
He won't shoot like Klay. There's nothing you can tell us. It's nothing. But
that's all it is.
Why are we docking people defense against that Cleveland team in the finals like Kyrie Irving and LeBron James didn't go nuclear? I don't think nobody.
That's why I said that. I'm not knocking. Yeah, I'm not knocking Klay for getting cooked by Kyrie, but you said you brought up his defensive impact in the finals versus Devin Booker.
Okay. If I took Chris Mullin, and I put Mullin with Klay, I guarantee you Chris Mullin's doing the same thing fuck Klay doing. Guarantee he is.
You said Mullin is Klay.
Wait, let me just forget my defense.
Oh, come on, Mark. You think Chris Paul couldn't shoot like Klay to give him space to shoot?
I never said shooter. I said defense.
But Mars,
that's why you have to say Danny Green, and then I'll agree with you.
So Mars, can you not admit it would have been worse if Devin Booker was the one guarding Kyrie?
I said they would put Iguodala on Kyrie.
Well, that ruins your point right there because he would have been so ass at defense they wouldn't even tried it. They wouldn't even attempted it. Like Klay, they allow Klay to rock out.
Better.
They allow Klay to rock out.
Iguodala on Kyrie is something that they live with.
Why they didn't do it at that time then?
Because they had Klay Thompson.
Exactly.
So Iguodala could guard LeBron James.
Well, I mean, Draymond could have guarded him. In your dream scenario.
So Draymond Green would now guard LeBron James because Iguodala is now on Kyrie.
LeBron James.
So who gonna get the rebounds then?
Andrew Bogut.
And
Draymond Green.
That's not moving me, my guy.
It doesn't. It just doesn't.
So now Andrew Bogut is not moving you as a rebounder.
No, just your scenario. It's not.
Your scenario not moving me, brother.
That's fine. If you think they still lose with Devin Booker, like I said, I don't.
Okay, talk Oaktown. Klay gave you 40 the same game, Kyrie.
Yeah, that game 5 is like the only game that Klay Thompson.
Yeah, he gave you one. He gave you one.
Nice.
No,
but I need to move a couple of you on so that I can bring some more people on. So thank you. SB, you're gonna stay because you're gonna be my co-host. Welcome to the show.
Okay. All right.
Oh, what happened to Dub?
Dub decided to be a host. So
damn.
But yeah, I appreciate you guys for.
Don't play the white flag.
Yeah.
I
gotta ask you a question real quick. I actually one question more than just Rob tell me out.
All right, go ahead, A-Study.
All right, and you can pass this on when I'm out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Some people are saying this, and I know you're high on Reggie Miller. If you were to build a team around Klay, would it be as successful as Reggie Miller? And would he be as productive, as impactful as Reggie Miller? That's the only guy.
No, because Reggie's better than Klay.
Don't do that. No. Is he
really?
There we go. Is he really?
Is that even a question?
No, he's not. They literally play the same, and Klay got better defense. You put Klay on that Pacers team, I think you get the same result.
They don't play the same.
They do play the same. What did he do?
Reggie Miller.
They can't dribble.
Reggie Miller moves off the ball.
Klay did the same thing, Mars.
So much better than Klay Thompson.
I mean, it's easier to do that when you're the only person doing that, and they play that. They was the only team playing like that in the 90s. Nobody didn't see who else.
Easier to do that is a stretch.
It's easier to do it when you're the main focus of the defense.
Yeah,
and ain't no other team playing like that. Yes, in the 90s,
you can.
I'm not gonna lie. Reggie Miller was still better in the mid range, and he was better at the rim I think I better touch on like floaters. He's the better scorer. What are we talking about? He's just the better scorer.
I just think if Klay had his own team,
and also Reggie Miller doing that at his time just brought more impact to the game than Klay Thompson doing it in the 2020s. Because, like you said, Reggie Miller was the only one doing that. It was more impactful. Klay Thompson is doing it at a time where multiple people can shoot.
But if you
it's less impactful, so it's less likely to be successful.
I'm putting Klay in a situation where he played the same style of play as this same dude, and nobody else running that offense, and he's better defensively. They do the same thing.
Yeah, so now we have to put Klay in the 90s.
I'm just going with your scenario.
How good?
Well, no, my scenario was both of them in their eras. You're trying to put.
Oh no, in their era, then no, you're right. In the era,
yeah. So Reggie's better, like I said.
How good do you think Klay is in creating his own shot?
Terrible.
Without all
terrible.
screens.
Terrible.
So how do you expect him as a number one option to dominate as much as you think?
How good is Reggie Miller was creating his shot then?
He's better than Klay for sure in creating his own shot.
I mean, maybe he just got more the opportunity to show it. That's it.
But he doesn't need to if he wins. Like if he don't, man. Oh my god.
Also, I wanted to bring this up for
Reggie's better though. I'm joking. I'm trolling.
The 2022 finals. How much do you think Klay's defense differed from Devin Booker's defense?
I think it's not even close defensively. We talking about
2022 Klay's defense.
No, when he got injured, no, he's over with.
So if you replace Klay with Devin Booker in 2022, the Warriors still win a championship, right?
Possibly, yes.
Okay, I just want to clear that up with the aspect.
No, but we were talking prime, like
and Stephen Curry.
I still think this nigga's trolling.
Both of them on a team with the defensive liability, which Devin Booker's not a liability, but you can still win a championship with both of them. So that's the point, right?
What's with the Klay slander? What's up with that? What's up with
who's slandering Klay? Put some names on it.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, put some names
like I don't know. I just feel like he don't have to do all the other stuff because he's winning and he's fitting into a system. So it's like it's weird. Like when SB was like, "Oh man, you put him on some team and he the first option." He don't have to do that because he fits into that role. Like I don't understand.
Yeah, he's a great complementary piece.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's like I don't like him being the first option.
No, I agree, but I think he's
a
great. It's not one guard that you could put Klay Thompson next to that he don't fit next to point guard wise anytime all time. But I can't necessarily say that for Devin Booker. He might not fit well with every guard.
I think he would. We don't
know for sure. But I'm just it's easier just off the dome to say Klay can fit with anybody because his defense and his shooting ability.
I think Devin Booker could. I think if you get the ball out of his hands, he can create his shots way better than him. He's better in the mid range, better going to the hole. If you make him move without the ball, he can probably move without the ball. So I don't see why he wouldn't fit. I think y'all gassed that 2016 too much, though. I ain't gonna lie, I gassed that too much.
Man, everybody gasses everything. To be honest,
they might beat the Cavs. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm curious, SB. How well?
I think if they play that series 10 times, Golden State wins 7 of them.
I agree.
Even but yeah.
How well do you think Kobe Bryant fits with point guards? Like really good point guards. Like how well do you think he fits next to him?
We never really got to see Kobe with a legit great playmaking point guard.
We could have. Stephen Curry wasn't a troll.
Respect Steve Nash.
Nah, we're not. We're
that
Laker era. We're ignoring that.
He was an all-star the season before.
Nah, we're ignoring that.
His hair was gone.
Julius Randle was an all-star. Julius Randle with Kobe.
Julius Randle was an all-star. Yes,
he looked like prime Steve Nash on the Suns. The next year he went to the
Hair Canada.
He looked like Skip Bayless today. Like he just aged this.
He got injured.
Prime Nash to Skip Bayless face.
That Lakers team was completely dysfunctional.
You guys need to respect Steve Nash, man.
They were picked to go to the finals.
Yeah, because they thought this was going to be a dream team with Steve Nash.
Because Steve Nash just came up with all-star season.
Yeah, he came off an all-star season.
Dwight Howard was
they got Dwight.
And Dwight Howard was the best big in the league. Yep.
And they got
That's terrible. Bad back Dwight, the best big in the league. That's awful.
Who else was in the league?
That era of bigs was trash. Yes, that era of bigs was trash.
Hey, how you got a big old blue ball? Hold on, you got a big old blue Orlando.
Lakers, Dwight Howard.
That man was on the Lakers, so I don't care.
He was injured though.
He was still the best big in the league with a bad back on the Magic.
Shout out.
That's not good.
Is that impressive? Like in that era, like
it doesn't matter.
Not impressive.
It's facts.
I think the 2010s big men early on were kind of poop. I ain't gonna lie.
It was, but
so you're a hater. So you're a hater.
Different changes.
I'm not a hater now. Oh man.
He made
when I said that I was a hater. So
the game changed.
I wasn't up here to defend you, Cole, taking your side because now they were kind of ass.
Was he the best center in 2013 or the best big man in 2013?
The best big.
Best big.
That's big.
What was Blake doing that year?
Wasn't better than Dwight, so it don't matter.
When did AD get in the league?
I used to hate Blake
Don't
Griffin.
even try to gas that.
I used to hate Blake Griffin.
I don't even hate Blake Griffin. What he do?
No, I don't. No, I was little.
Be dunking on cards and putting people on posters.
I didn't get why he would wear a shooting sleeve when he couldn't shoot. I was like little. I was like 12. I was like, bro.
Oh yeah,
that really.
No, I just hated him when I was little.
It's for the style, man.
I just hated him when I was little.
What was Gasol doing in 2013? He was pretty good, right?
Yeah.
Which Gasol?
Gasol.
Yeah, Marc Gasol.
Was he better than Dwight?
Gasol.
No.
White around your lips.
2013.
No.
Defensive player of the year.
I don't care.
Good for him.
Talking about Mark.
That DPOI is a fraudulent one.
DPOI conference finals. Come on, what are you doing? Better than Dwight. Cut it out.
No. I mean,
I can't lie. You guys are cooking.
I mean,
right
it's like a.
Clint Capella made it to the conference finals 3 years ago. Was he a top big man?
He wasn't the best player.
Yes. Respect Clint Capella. What are we talking about?
I know. I don't respect that funky free throw, man. I don't.
Name 5 big better than Clint Capella in 2018. Go
ahead. Go.
I can.
What he say?
I can see it. I don't know.
Oh, Cook. He's Cook.
Wait, I was talking about 2021, not 2018.
Nah, Cook. You're Cook, buddy.
No,
Cook.
This is nasty work over here. Nasty.
All right. I'll take that L. I got cooked.
You have no choice but to take the L. He served it to you on the plate.
Yeah, I ain't mean to.
All right, now you gassing it, bro.
SB, you think Jason Kidd better than Steph Curry?
All time, no. But I'm just big on Jason Kidd. I like Jason.
I like Jason Kidd. I like him better than D-Nash.
How can you like Jason Kidd when he was shooting 40% from the field?
It don't matter. He brought everything else. He brought
because you told me yesterday you're playing badly if you're inefficient. So how can you like Jason Kidd?
Hey, no, chill.
He said that?
Yes.
He said that? Wow.
But I just said Steph was better all time because he was more.
All time.
Jason Kidd or Steve Nash? Jason Kidd or Steve Nash?
All time?
Mm-hmm.
Jason Kidd.
Derrick Rose or Jason Kidd?
I'm gonna take Nash.
Come on, bro. Y'all
I'm taking Russell Westbrook over Derrick Rose.
Realistically speaking, Jason Kidd.
Yeah.
What I want to say is Derrick Rose. Realistically speaking,
You think Derrick Rose is a bad complimentary point guard?
Depends on where he is. Depends on
prime Derrick Rose.
I don't think he's a great first option. First option. No.
Kick him.
I don't think.
He didn't win.
No, he ain't winning. He's lying.
At the time, at 2011, no.
He didn't win. So
I don't think his bag was that. I don't think. I think he was limiting his offense. I don't think his offense. I love Derrick Rose.
Who else was on that? Who was else on that team that could score the ball?
That's what I'm saying. But I'm saying he was forced. No,
he was hurt.
I know he was forced to. I know he was forced.
Nah, still respect
but Noah, some nights to give you 20 sometimes.
Derrick Rose that could be 60 wins.
No, I never. I'm not saying that he didn't need to. I'm just saying I would rather him be how he was. How he was. See, you watching highlights. You ain't watching film. You gotta watch the film. I watch a bunch of games. I like Derrick Rose. I'll take Russell Westbrook over Derrick Rose. I ain't gonna lie.
That's easy.
I'll take Russell Westbrook.
It's
close. It's close.
If you want to lose, then go.
I mean, they both lost.
They both lost.
Crazy.
Well-known winner, Derrick Rose.
What did Derrick Rose do? What did Derrick Rose do in them 3 years?
Won an MVP and led his team to the best record in the West and swept
shot
Miami that season.
Shot disgusting.
He shot
Hey,
we
gonna take what we can get around here.
The only good
in the playoffs, he played bad versus Indiana and bad versus the Heat. Only played good.
See, when you the only option to score because y'all gassed that Luol Deng, that's what happened. We got cooked by the Heat.
You only lost by like 4. You only lost by 4 like most of the game.
I know it was close.
Every game was close. You just
think Derrick Rose have. Hold on. Do y'all think Derrick Rose could have been a 30-point per game scorer if he
easily? Yes.
Hell no.
In today's era, yeah.
It would be very bad efficiency. Very bad efficiency.
Back then, no one was scoring 30. Like,
yeah,
KD
I don't think
scored
so.
30 like once. That was
the only person that really did.
Derrick Rose,
early 2010s, no one was scoring.
That probably Kobe
Derrick Rose MVP season, he was 2 points off of leading the league in scoring. Kevin Durant led the league that year.
But no one really was scoring that year.
Yeah, KD was leading the league in scoring like 27, 28 and stuff. Like
everybody was.
Derrick Rose was 2 points off the league in scoring, bro.
Like no one was scoring 30.
So that's why I was like, everybody gassed like, oh, Derrick Rose numbers not appealing. At that time, it was, bro.
At that time, yeah, there was. He broke I think he broke Oscar Robertson's record for like.
What would his numbers be today?
In the
Mark,
season?
You the formula for Derrick Rose.
Oh, you want error text to Derrick Rose?
Krabby Patty secret formula.
I'm interested to hear this. Derrick Rose.
Let's see what Derrick Rose.
If SGA gave you 32, Derrick Rose probably averaged like.
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
You guys keep talking while I.
You can go. You can go early.
I think.
I don't want to gas D Rose now. I mean, you can still have like early.
No, I'm not. It's about facts. Prime Derrick Rose. Let's not do that. Like Prime Derrick Rose wasn't a beast, bro. He was.
No, he was.
He was a beast, but like he's not coming in this league and just dropping like 34, 35.
How come he's not? Everybody's dropping 30. It's like
everybody's not dropping 30. No, that's not.
It's like you get 30. You get 30. It's a
averaging 30 versus getting 30.
He will be a 28 per game score. He will be in that 28. He will be in that 28. Because I think he was pretty good. I think he was pretty good in the mid range. I think finishing wise, especially because the lanes opened up more now. Oh yeah, he would definitely score.
Think about it, bro. It's no true big man. Everybody playing one of. Derrick Rose had one of the quickest first steps ever.
That's not true.
He's cooking everybody.
I just think
big man when D Rose was playing.
I think the spacing's different. I wouldn't even say there's no good big man. I just think there's no space.
Now, if y'all want to knock Derrick Rose because look, if y'all want to knock Derrick Rose because his 3-point shooting, I agree with y'all on that.
He got way better. He got better.
His mid range was nice.
Obviously, it depends on the. It depends on the type of team that Derrick Rose is part of. Obviously, if he has the spacing, then he would be a great.
I think he played better.
It's only about 27.5 points per game.
Yeah, he's about 20.
I think Derrick. You round up as a 28.
What calculation are you using? Because I don't think.
Don't worry about error text formula, man. Don't ask questions.
I don't think it's accurate.
I think
it's definitely accurate. Error text formula.
I like Derrick's game more when he was
gatekeeping
the second option.
I'll take Derrick Rose on the
first option.
If
I think most people take Derrick Rose over
without
Derrick Rose better than John Morant. Derrick Rose better than John Morant.
Yeah, if he round up, it's 28 for the 27.5.
I think he better than John Morant.
28. Bless you.
Thank you.
But
did you carry the 2 on your calculation? Because I don't think you carried the 2 with it. And that's why
man said carry the 2.
He said carry the 2. Tough. It's tough.
Do y'all think?
I redid the formula. Redid the formula.
Did you carry the 2 this time?
28.5.
Do y'all think the Bulls?
Yeah, my fault. 28.5. My fault. Basically 29. And if you're basically 29, that's basically 30. Yeah,
so pretty much 30.
Yeah,
pretty much 30.
Yeah, basically.
D-Rose basically leads in the league score. I think when he get deep into the playoffs, I think it'd be harder for him. Because I remember when they put Paul George on him, he couldn't really do a lot.
Yeah, he struggled this Indiana.
Because when he put somebody with his speed,
I don't know about struggling. I think he cooked. So
no, he didn't. He shot terrible against him.
My recollection, I think he was cooking.
Stop looking at field goal percentage. You gotta watch the games.
But true shooting, he wasn't good at true shooting wise either.
They was double teaming rolls.
True shooting isn't a real stat. It's made up by nerds to follow basketball.
I think one-on-one.
The only real stat is the error text.
What year you talking about against the Pacers when we won? You talking when we won 4-1 that series in the first round?
2011, yeah. When they put him on him, he shot. He didn't shoot that good.
Averaged 27 points. What are we talking about?
But he didn't shoot good though. That's what I'm saying. He didn't shoot great.
That's around.
That doesn't necessarily make him bad. I mean,
I'm not saying he's bad. I'm not saying he's bad. I'm just saying there's
nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with 27 points a game on 21 shots and 12 free throws a game. Nothing wrong with it.
Nothing wrong with it.
Jeez.
I mean, hey, he did his job. He got
It's nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong.
Especially considering D Rose's game at the time. But if we put him in this era, we have to give him spacing so he can have the lane to.
Oh yeah, he would have really cooked.
Get into the.
So we need to give Derrick Rose Klay Thompson.
We need to give him someone that's not.
I don't know.
Carlos Boozer and Joakim Noah on the floor at the same time, and Luau Deng. We probably
that won't happen in today's league.
Respect Luau Deng.
I like
Luau Deng. In today's league, Carlos Boozer would just instead of shooting mid-range jumpers, he'll shoot threes.
I don't know how good he would be at three.
And he'll play center.
His yelling is hilarious.
Where would Derrick Rose rank at point guard wise in today's game?
The best, number 1.
Who? Wait, who? You think Derek be the best point guard in the league?
No, he's not.
Derek Rose in today's game,
third.
fifth.
You're
top 5.
He's better than SGA.
He'd be top 5.
Name your 5 bars.
That's 3 then.
Steph, Luka, Dame, and then Kyrie and Rose.
Dame?
I would take Derek over Dame.
I'm taking D.
Yeah,
Euro
you
and Dame is an interesting
It's close. It's close.
It's not really good. It's not really good.
It's not really close.
What's Dame better at than him?
Scoring, shooting. That's it. He's not
the whole offensive side of the ball.
Gravity,
he has more
portability.
He has a more, He has a better offensive.
Technically, what y'all knocking Derrick Rose for? Dame shoots that percentage in his era, like Derrick Rose did. Dame don't shoot a good percentage in this era.
Where all y'all got Steph ranked?
All time?
He's the best point guard in the league.
11 all time.
11. Top 15. He's top 15.
Top 10.
Top 15. He in the room.
By next year, he'll be top 10.
He ought to knocking on the door. He knocking on the door.
He just said he had him top 5. We're gonna need some expansion on that.
Whoa, that's an interesting.
Who your top 5?
The floor's yours, buddy.
Yeah, I didn't hear this.
MJ, Kobe, LeBron, Steph, Magic.
Oh, so you went 4.
You got a 4.
So it's more than top 5. Okay, so
what makes him number 4?
Explain why everyone's where they are, and explain why Steph is 4.
I think Steph. First of all, I think he changed the game more than anybody did. That's really why I got him up. And then I think he's just better at basketball than Magic. So if I'm gonna put him as the best point guard ever, I gotta put him above Magic. If I have Magic at 4, I gotta move Magic down to 5.
What makes him better than Magic?
Hold on. I got a question.
He just said he changed the game. That's what was in
the No. I understand the change the game part.
Steph Curry, literally the reason the game it is what it is today.
But Steph Curry is not a better point guard than Magic. He doesn't have more assists.
He didn't say point guard. He said all-time player.
No, he said
you tried it.
I heard him. He said better point guard.
You are not cooking, sir. You are not cooking.
Did no one else hear him say better point guard?
He said player.
He said player.
You know what he
meant. I guess I gotta get a hearing aid.
You just aren't about to say Magic's a better point guard because you have more.
I swear to God, traditional point guard.
He never told me. Curry never gave me 10 assists. We know what you're gonna say.
Hey, Drew.
Player who played the point guard.
How much do you value defense when it comes to being an overall basketball player?
I mean, he's not really that.
Don't get me wrong.
Jordan, you have Kobe Bryant and LeBron. Obviously, at their peaks, all of them were elite defenders. But then you have Steph. So I'm curious, how much do you value defense?
I got Steph 4. I value defense. Don't get me wrong, but I got Steph at 4 because I think Curry is the greatest offensive player ever.
Ooh.
You cooked him.
I think his shooting ability. I think his shooting ability is like a cheat code.
Okay. That's a fact. That's fair. But at the same time, how do you think his offense trumps someone like Kareem?
Oh my!
Especially in the combination from
Don't use Kareem. Use somebody else.
See, you was on the right track.
Use someone else. You have Stephen Curry. His offense versus Kareem's combination of offense and defense. I'm curious.
Against who? Offensive defense against who? Offensive defense against who?
If I was to, I don't rank. First of all, I don't rank Kareem.
No. See, look. Hold on. Take Randall question what he said, but insert maybe. Let's do Kevin Durant, man. How you feel about that?
Kareem is better at defense. Like,
Tim Duncan.
Hakeem.
Kareem is a better defender.
Dude, Hakeem. Yeah.
Tim Duncan. Somebody.
Well, I don't know if he's like valuing like overall longevity.
He said he doesn't rank Kareem. He doesn't rank Kareem. So
if I was to rank Kareem, I don't rank Kareem. But
Hakeem.
If I was to rank Kareem, I have him top 10.
Top 10, nice. Why is Steph over a guy like Hakeem who does both sides of the ball?
What KD at on your list?
Yeah.
Don't nobody care about KD?
Nobody.
Don't worry about KD. Get KD.
No.
I like KD.
Probably top 12.
Hakeem. What about Shaq? Shaq. I'm curious about Shaq now.
Let's just hear your top 10, please. Let's just everyone.
Let's do it.
Put him on the big screen.
All right, let me get my top 10. MJ, Kobe, Bron, Steph, Magic, Shaq, Tim Duncan, Hakeem. No, Bird, Hakeem.
No 60s players?
I might go KD.
He doesn't rank Kareem. He's not ranking.
He said he might go
KD
at 10. That's
he said he only ranks 1980s and above. He's only ranking 1980s and above.
Yeah, he doesn't want to respect.
Please don't blow a gas because LeBron is at 3.
I mean, it's ridiculous, but you know, like
he values
LeBron at 3 is not ridiculous.
Wait, hold on.
Dude. Oh my
LeBron
God.
at 3 is not ridiculous.
I mean,
having Kobe over LeBron is just ridiculous.
Do I think Kobe?
Jalen, you're not getting a
I don't know.
today.
I'm not mad at
Yeah,
that.
I'm just saying.
Wait, how was Steph a more offensive player than Shaq? But Shaq was rated 100 overall in 2K though.
Oh yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Big Storm's trolling is not funny. So goodbye.
Yeah. What's up, man?
What's up?
Man,
I'm disappointing you, Big Storm. You I know you could cook better than that, Big Storm.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
Why is Kobe not better than LeBron?
Yeah, go ahead, Jalen.
Oh Lord, you're gonna get him started.
Put him on the big screen. We ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna do that. Cause no, like the
No, Jalen, put him on the big.
Yeah, no, it's the skill.
Wow, let's hear it.
LeBron's impact on winning and his team's pursuit of winning is just greater than Kobe's.
It's not.
When you include LeBron as the totality of hold on. LeBron as the totality of a player, offensive, scoring, playmaking, passing, he puts it all together, along with his peak defense. He's just a better basketball player than Kobe Bryant.
No, he ain't.
Okay.
Why you just say along with his peak defense?
Okay.
In the 2000s.
Jew, why do you disagree?
Along with Kobe.
Why you disagree, Jew?
I disagree that LeBron impacted winning more than Kobe. First of all,
Because
I think LeBron can uplift a lower level team than Kobe, more than Kobe.
yes,
But I think
he's a better floor raiser for sure.
But I think you give both of them the equal amount of talent. I think Kobe a better leader than LeBron.
Has Kobe ever beaten a team in the playoffs that was more talented than his?
The Spurs.
2010.
Spurs.
Yes, he did.
Spurs.
When?
Celtics 2010.
He said in the final. He said in the final.
No, I just said in the playoffs. No, just in the playoffs.
Oh, playoffs are
The finals 2010.
Spurs.
Celtics were better than the Lakers.
2010.
You think the Celtics were better than the Lakers team?
Yes, they was.
Yes, they were.
I say it was about equal. I say it was about even.
The Celtics team wasn't even healthy. The Celtics. You keep taking out that's being a walking LED street. That's being a walking LED streets lately. But let's check it out. That Boston team wasn't even healthy. That Boston team wasn't even healthy. That Boston team wasn't even healthy. That's why you guys are lying. The Boston team wasn't even healthy. They weren't even at full strength.
And they were still better than the Lakers.
I mean,
it was really
were they better than the Lakers? I feel like they was about even.
Lakers 100% were the more talented team.
No, they weren't.
They were very evenly matched.
It was about even. It was even. Like I think it's about even because like the Lakers had Kobe, Lamar, and Pau Gasol. Celtics had KG. It was about even. It went to game 7. The series went to game 7.
Wait, you think the Spurs weren't better than the Lakers?
Boston had their big three. And then Rondo became Rondo at that
point. Rondo was awesome.
You don't think the Spurs were better?
I don't think KG.
Wait, Jew, I have a question, Jew.
KG was at the starting his downward trajectory too.
He was still all.
Well, I'm always going to be done.
But what is the point? What is the point, Jalen? What's the point of the question? Because LeBron's teams tend to be more talented than.
I just think LeBron has had more situations in the playoffs where he's taken lesser teams and won, especially when his teams were injured.
When has he won with the Lakers?
Hold on. So 2018 against the Celtics, he took a worse team and beat them. Okay, that's one. Okay.
No.
I mean, you got Pups with Tatum and Brown.
2018.
You got
Look at LeBron's team. It was literally Kevin Love was there.
LeBron makes them the better team. Jalen.
Jalen, I got a question. Jalen, I got a question.
You know Boston's best player was a rookie, right?
That's what I'm saying.
We don't know how good we're talking as a team. As a basketball team, as a basketball team, those Hawks were better than the Cavs. The best player was a rookie.
Hold on, Jalen. Hey, Jalen.
At that point in time, nobody knew that
Jalen. Can I say this? SB, hold on, SB. I'm a Hawks fan. I love my Hawks. Listen, that was a magical season we had in 2015. There's a reason why we got swept by the Cavs.
That's LeBron James.
Yes, LeBron
was hurt. Kevin Love was hurt too. Kyrie missed game. Just why y'all listening. Kyrie missed game.
Jalen,
hold on, Jalen. Hold on, Jalen.
Look at that roster without Kevin Love and Kyrie and just LeBron. LeBron was winning games against the Hawks with Matthew Dellavedova and Tristan Thompson.
Okay, well, Jalen, I got a question. Just one question. Real quick. Have Kobe ever lost to a team that was clearly more talented than, and he was the reason why they lost? How did it ever happen with Kobe?
Hold on. In the 04 finals with Kobe, when he decided to be a ball hog and let team at that time. He shot his team out of that series.
He played bad.
Say it again. LeBron played bad in 2011, yes. And Kobe cost his team in 04. What are we talking about?
2011 was pretty bad.
Hold on. You talking about that Detroit? You talking about that Detroit Pistons, who was one of the most greatest historical defensive teams of all time?
I'm from Detroit. SB can't defend that one.
Hold on.
I tried to sneak that one out.
If we're scaling meltdowns,
you got me.
Jalen, I got a question.
Then we can't.
Hold on. What did you think of George Hill before you got to the Cavs?
George Hill was, I'd say, kind of a game manager, you could say. Just a point guard that'll give you, 10 to 12 points, maybe 5-6 assists.
Did you think he was trash before he got to the Cavs?
No, they.
I would say no. He's not trash. You got to look at the context of what role he was used in.
Okay,
I think as a backup point guard or maybe as like a fifth option on the team, it's cool.
He was maybe a starter. He was a starter on playoff teams.
But again, he was like a game manager playing his role.
Did you think Rodney Hood was trash?
So all of a sudden he's trash for LeBron. Like,
hold on. Do you think Hold on. Because LeBron takes the ball out of his hands. Do you think Rodney Hood was trash?
Rodney Hood was a streaky shooter. Okay. He's a streaky shooter.
Wait.
Jalen, hold on, Jalen.
So was
2018.
So was he trash, or was the system that was being run wasn't conducive for them to win?
Hold on, Rodney Hood just had an incredibly poor shooting.
That's not really a good example. That's not really a good example because George Hill at the time.
He was a shooter and he had a poor shooting play.
I mean, that's not really. George Hill did play good in the regular season, and relative to the time, Rodney Hood wasn't the player he was before, when he got traded to the Cavs. So, like, if you want to say that they didn't show up in the playoffs, this that, but it was winning in the regular season. So I don't think that's a really good example because, like, you can't use because I don't like when people use like players. How they were like George, like, do you think Jordan Clarkson was? Jordan Clarkson wasn't the player he was on the Cavs versus he was in Utah. He got better. So, like, and that's for any player. I don't like
it. Because I'm saying I don't think George Hill was bad. I don't think any of them players were bad on the Cavs. I just think the system that was being played with LeBron being the main guy and everybody just standing around and setting screens, it's not going to beat a team like the Warriors. And it's not going to beat a team that moves the ball like that. You're not going to beat somebody like that.
I think all those players on a championship team are bench players or like a fifth option.
I think even with the system, I don't see them beating the Warriors.
So all of a sudden, they started before LeBron, and then when they play with LeBron, the bench players.
That's what I'm saying.
Big starters on a non-playoff team or teams fighting for an
in the playoffs.
The team that's making the championship. Versus the team that's winning playoff rounds, it's very different. Stop it. Where did
LeBron make players better?
How many playoff games did Rodney Hood even play before he got with LeBron? They played a couple.
Nigga, the East sucked.
But was he even really doing anything there?
I mean,
no.
I saw LeBron.
I'm not gonna lie. The fact
East was trash.
I'm not gonna lie.
The East was trash, but suddenly when LeBron leaves to the Lakers,
I have a question.
He was in their head. LeBron was in their head.
All right, you're gassing it.
I'm not gonna lie.
Nigga, they got Kawhi Leonard.
I'm sorry.
What are you talking about?
I'm not gonna
sorry.
Hey, y'all.
I got one more.
Wait. Can we do one mic, y'all? We can't hear nothing. It's bad.
Thank you, SB. W host. I'm gonna put in a petition for SB to take Dub's job. Okay, one mic. Dell, go ahead.
I'm saying they got Kawhi Leonard.
That's fine.
Jalen, you have a response for that?
The Raptors did get Kawhi Leonard, a better player than DeMar DeRozan.
Way better player than DeMar DeRozan.
Then they got Mark.
The Raptors were still a consistent 50-win team at that time. Again,
the East was bad.
The Sixers also got Jimmy Butler the following year.
Yes, the East
Giannis
was bad. Then they got
ascended
better.
into an MVP
LeBron
level.
Trae Young got better.
So maybe all
Trae
the
Young
East,
got
they
better.
realized, wait, LeBron's gone. We got a shot. Start making some moves.
Chicago got better.
So Giannis decided to become an MVP level player because
the players got better for sure.
Jalen, the only player that LeBron was really in their head was DeMar DeRozan. I think we can all agree on that.
And Kyle Lowry. And a bunch of these Raptors guys.
I got one more question.
Hold on, Mom.
Get the playoffs. As the totality of a player, LeBron is just significant.
Jalen, I got a question.
I want to get back to the Steph Curry ranking after
let Massive Artist get his take. He has a question. He's now got a kid. You've been waiting so long. He's now had a whole child. Jesus Christ.
Give me a second. I'm back. Sorry.
I want to get to that Dwight Howard disrespect too.
Goodbye. Hold on. I have a question. One more. What team has LeBron ever won where he had lesser talent?
Let's bring it up. So
I'm somebody that I don't
besides
really,
the KD Warriors. No,
I don't really care. I don't really care about that stuff because you got to win. I think LeBron needed to go to Miami. You could skin a cat. I don't think he would have won in Cleveland. I don't care what nobody say. What team when he had lesser talent than somebody and won?
Keyword and won.
Never. Hold on. We talking about how about the first time when he beat the Detroit Pistons, dropping 25 straight points?
That's not the finals, Jalen.
Championship.
Okay, just final. Hold on, just the final. Okay, just the finals. He's never.
Yes.
He's never been. He's never been a team that was lesser talent.
But
what player has? Jordan has it. Kobe has it either.
But Jalen, I have a follow-up question.
I'm talking playoffs.
When has LeBron lost to a team that was less talented than him in the finals?
In 2011, one time.
The Mavericks. The Mavericks.
One too many.
The Mavericks.
So the 2014 Spurs are more talented than the
2015 Warriors.
Why are you always doing
Jalen, you're moving the goalposts.
I would say better team.
Which team is more talented?
Okay, yeah, that's what you're asking. I'm talking about better team.
That was the question.
Talent.
You asked about Kobe about talent. So I'm not asking about LeBron talent, and you're saying now it's about which team's better. I'm sticking with your question.
The question was about talent.
Talent-wise, that Spurs, you take their bottom six guys, they're way more talented than what the Heat had. LeBron was more talented.
You're moving the goalposts.
He said more talent.
No. My argument is team.
He said more talented, not who had the deepest bench.
Yeah, your argument is team, but you can't go like the last six players.
You were perfectly fine using the talent word.
Hold on, one more. Hold on, I got one more question.
Jalen, better team than the Lakers. I could easily say that.
Jalen,
but you said talent.
Jalen, okay, you ain't going to answer that question. I got another one. So, do you hold on?
He said talent. No,
Jalen, hold on.
You always do this when Jalen's on the
panel. Jalen, hold on.
Jalen be glazed.
Hold on. I got one more. So, you think? So, obviously, you think
Morris
Michael.
talent crazy, by the way.
Hold on. You think Michael is better than? You think LeBron's better than Michael, right?
Yes.
Okay. So. Do you hold the first when he lost in the first round against the Celtics against him, right? You hold that against him, right?
No. I that only comes up. That only comes up when people just want to bring up finals loss without context. So me bringing up his first round loss without context, understanding that he still gave Boston the work. He was still dropping. He was still the best player on the court without a doubt. That's an incredibly stupid argument. That's only brought up when the stupid argument of 4-6 comes up without any
respect
context.
Larry Bird, but it's cool.
Okay, I'm good. Okay, I just want to ask that question because a lot of LeBron fans, when they talk about Jordan, they say he lost. But then they don't hold against LeBron, and they lost to the KD Warriors in 2017, which I think he still could have beat them. That's just me.
So you think in 2017, the KD? See, this is what we talk. This is what we talking about. People act like
hold on, Jalen.
I didn't even get the answer.
The Warriors? Come on, man.
Jalen,
yes,
LeBron, hold on,
wait.
Jalen.
I don't know about that.
Hold on.
Can I say that? But can I say this?
LeBron's team not the defending champs in 2017?
Hold on, that's a can we guys say that? Hold on. Can I just how dumb of a take that is? Yo, even Jalen doesn't think LeBron can do that. So the fact that you hold him to that standard when him as a LeBron fan doesn't do that is kind of disingenuous.
How is it disingenuous?
No. Listen. And that's one of the best teams of all time. I don't think no team in the East was going to beat that Warriors team because of talent team, one because of the system, the coaching, and you have peak Steph Curry, peak Draymond Green, peak Kevin Durant. So I just think I'm just saying, expecting any player, especially with a team to and plus not only that the Cavaliers team
are getting beat in 5 or 6.
And I'm saying that Cavaliers team didn't really have a defense to match up with that team anyway.
Why is it? Why is it?
Like, hold on, because like if you have LeBron, if you give like LeBron or any player the right person, the right team to match up against that team, then I agree to beat them. But I don't think that Cavaliers team defensively can match up with that.
What did you think?
Team. Mark had a question.
What did you think of Kyrie before he lost to the Golden State Warriors with Kevin Durant? Did you think he was as good as Steph Curry?
No.
Okay.
Hey, that's a good question because it was.
Because I'm not.
Yeah, that was
people
saying.
They was wrong. They was wrong.
That's my issue. That's a narrative. Like I'm talking about real talk.
I'm not saying me. I'm saying I think personally.
That was you are right. That was the conversation. I remember.
That's what I'm saying.
It was LeBron James and KD either cancelled each other out or LeBron's better. Steph and Kyrie cancelled each other out. Kevin Love and Draymond cancel each other out, and then it's Klay Thompson is better than J.R. Smith. I remember those conversations.
We don't know. That's not how basketball works. That's why I'm thinking.
It's not. That's why I said I think the system that they ran a different.
I was one of those niggas.
I think if they ran a different system because they were trying to play. They were trying to play like how they played in 2016. You can't do that. So I think if they had a different system with more ball movement, more defensive minded, I think they could have maybe pushed. I think they could have beat them. That's just me.
They're saying it.
I agree with that.
That's all I'm saying. That's why I don't look at it. I'm not saying like, do I think he's better than Michael? No, I just don't personally think so. But
LeBron's also a significantly better playoff performer than Kobe Bryant.
The host is
that I do.
That niggas ain't letting the host.
I do. Kind of
raising my hands on my own show is crazy.
Jalen,
the host is a question.
You know who beat the most?
Let Mars ask. Let Mars.
I tried Mars.
Okay, Jalen, would you have had a problem if the Cavs got KD? Following 2016.
Hell no.
Would have had a problem with the Cavs starting KD? Oh, no, I would have been like, hey, let's go. Let's get a rocket.
Oh, God. Hey, listen.
That's not a fair perspective.
Hey, when my man put up pause.
Would I be able to acknowledge that?
Pause. I'm sorry, pause.
Love is love.
And look, for the record, if LeBron, let's say KD was on that team and they went to the finals and KD won the finals MVP over LeBron, I think that's a knock against LeBron. I think finals MVPs really matter in these top 5, top 10 all-time discussions. Not every championship is not created equally. No, they do 100%. 100%, man. Tim Duncan turns 2 rings are worth more to him and his legacy than his last 3. His impact on his team for winning. He was a more valuable and important player on his first 2 rings than he was on his last 3.
He has 3 finals MVPs. But he has 3 finals MVPs.
You think Iguodala should win the finals?
Sure, so 3. My bad. 3.
No, Steph Curry got robbed.
Wait.
Steph got robbed.
I'm not mad.
Hey, Tamar, this scenario is the only point about Klay that when you say he was trash about, because he is the reason why Steph won Finals MVP. He played trash, so they started Iguodala, and Iguodala had a good game. And that, since Iguodala had that 1 or 2 good games, he won Finals MVP off that. If Klay didn't play bad, I believe it was Game 3. Steph Curry would have had his Finals MVP.
Jalen, the glazing is fine. We don't need to hear about how someone who lost should have been Finals MVP.
He shouldn't have won Finals MVP, baby.
How you should win Finals MVP and you shot like a career low playoff wise all time?
Stop.
Yeah, I think it was 39%.
Watch that game. LeBron was willing his team to win. We saw that series.
No,
We saw that five guys on him every time it drove.
Jalen, what you actually saw was a team where Golden State's offense couldn't score.
They're bad.
So the Cavs are winning games with 90 points. That's what you was actually seeing.
Right.
They're not the Warriors.
That's what was actually happening. And if you're gonna say LeBron James is responsible for the fact that the Golden State Warriors couldn't shoot.
They weren't the Warriors.
I'm gonna put some respect on the Cavs defense that series.
There you go.
I'll put respect on the Cavs defense. Shout out Matthew Dellavedova.
Jalen, do you think Luka's better than Steph right now?
Hell no.
I got Luka ahead of Steph. Yes, I got Luka.
I got Luka ahead of Steph too.
I got Luka.
I was just hoping I wasn't alone.
I got Luka.
I was just making sure. Hey, Jalen, I was just making sure I wasn't alone on that.
Can you explain?
Why? Because Luka plays like LeBron.
Oh, we don't no, he played more like
dominates the ball.
I see Harden.
Hopefully that's not.
I think Luka was the MVP until like Kyrie got there. Like he was having an incredible series, and then he had to drop.
Also, it's Kyrie fault. He fell off.
No, what's
it's the defense fault.
You got to give him
it's time. It's the defense.
Luka's part of the problem. Luka's part of that. Luka's part of the problem on the defense.
Luka part. I'm saying,
but like at least.
They got to figure out their game.
Because y'all gas who they traded for Kyrie Irving for. They only lost like 2 players. They don't knock your defense out. Who's
one of them is Spencer
Dinwiddie that they lost?
One of them was Dorian. Let's not pretend DFS is their best defender. They traded away their best defender.
They traded away Dorian Finney-Smith. He was the best defender on the team.
Well, nobody up here wear Dorian Finney-Smith jersey.
Hey, Mark, I do have
he was the best defender on the team. He got them.
It's nobody else.
Wait. SB. He got them niggas a top 10 defense last season.
What was Dorian Finney-Smith's jersey number?
Hell, he said.
I feel like it's.
I got that for you.
What's his jersey?
Wait, what you say? What you say, Mars?
What was Dorian Finney-Smith's jersey number in Dallas?
I'm guessing 70 something.
No, it was
not. It's not 70 something. No, that's wrong. This is so nasty. What are we doing? This is nasty.
Mars, you bogus for that one, bro.
Don't nobody care about no Dorian Finney-Smith.
Thank you, Mars. Because everybody.
Thank you to everyone in the chat. Yes, you won number 10 in Dallas. You guys have Google. Well done.
Wait, I got it. Who was the other? It was 2 players traded. Who was the other player that got traded?
Dinwiddie.
How great was he defensively?
He wasn't a good defender.
He was actually
better than Kyrie.
Who's the problem defensively then?
Okay, no,
They lost. Hold on, wait. Let me finish. They lost Dorian Finney-Smith, who y'all don't even know who jersey number that was, and Spencer Dinwiddie, who y'all openly admitted who's not a good defender.
I didn't say he was a good defender, buddy. I didn't say he wasn't a good defender, buddy. I said he's okay. He's not a negative.
Also, SB, you have to realize that the Mavericks team.
Hey, who looking at my nose like that? You freaky ass.
Looking up his nose.
What is going on? You also have to realize that the Mavericks, Dorian Finney-Smith was a very versatile defender.
It would be the light-skinned nigga,
which Jason Kidd liked to do. Spencer,
bro, you just like did. It was just making me laugh.
Much more than Kyrie Irving. And then when Kyrie Irving was brought on the team and Luka was brought on the team, Luka's a liability on defense. But to say that they team didn't get drastically worse after the trade is not true, because those pieces, even though they're not great, how they worked in the system was just better with Kyrie and Luka.
So what Dorian Finney-Smith do once he left?
He played good defense on the Nets.
How many games did Kyrie and Luka even get to play together? Like how many games did 16.
Wait, Jalen. You think?
And I believe they were 5 and 11.
Staggering a lot because they're.
Wait, Jalen. So you thought Luka MVP case was? So you thought Luka MVP case was better than Jokic, Embiid, and Giannis this year before the trade?
Up until like January, February, he was number 1 in MVP. Like
that's what I'm
ranking.
saying, bro.
Remember, he had huge games. He was just carrying his. He had like 40, 50-point games.
He was averaging like 35.
I still think Giannis was better.
It was like 35, 8, 9 on like some crazy true shooting percentage.
Hey, Jalen, you're right.
Hey,
Jalen, you're right. And they were playing 500 basketball, bro. Stop it. We don't got them.
No. They were better than 500. That's why. They were better than 500. They were better than 500.
Yeah, they were.
They were.
Bring up the record. Bring up the record. Fact check. Bring up the record. They're about 5-6 games above 500.
Let me ask you a question.
Like the fourth or fifth
they were teetering back and forth, 500, few games. Jalen, I watched the game. Real quick.
They was on a winning streak.
Let him talk.
They were winning. The Mavericks were winning games.
In December, they was on like a crazy winning streak.
Hold on, let Miles get his take off.
Yeah, listen, man. So they were teetering back and forth. Anyways, question is for Dale to do with that old ass cap on. How is Luka better than Steph Curry, a guy who play all
You think you funny, man?
No, Dale, real shit though, bro. Luka can't play off the basketball in a winning game. How is that
I don't think
better than Steph Curry, whose gravity and impact is on an all-time level with the ball? Make that make sense, man.
You cooking. The Mavs were 32 and 29 before the Kyrie trade.
Hey, Mars, you're right. That's why I said they were teetering around.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with you.
He agreed with you.
I'm giving people the facts.
There was can I say
he asked a question.
I asked you a question, bro.
Hey, Mars, it just be your voice.
What's your question again, bro?
You on demon time, bro. See, that's what you get for trouble.
My question is this, bro.
You can't.
No, I got your back, Mars. Me and SB help you out.
My question is this, Dale. When Luka Doncic is not initiating and facilitating offense, bro, right? He goes stand in the corner, sets no screens, no movement, bro, right? He basically pouts like Harden did with Chris Paul, right? Whereas Steph Curry can play on and off the basketball. His gravity is at an all-time high without the basketball. How is a guy like that better than Steph Curry? Make that make sense, man.
You want me to be honest to you, bro?
No, bro. Just tell me why.
I like Luka Doncic better.
Oh my god!
I think never mind. All right, man.
Hey, James Harden's my favorite player of all time.
Oh, I see why now.
Oh, you like ball dominant players. You like ball dominant players.
But I hate LeBron.
I say he's a better player.
I hate LeBron.
Luka though, Maz. I don't know if Luka's been given the opportunity to play off ball. I don't know if it's coaching or because they're so reliant on him having the ball. I don't know. I want to give him some time. I hear what you're saying. I just want to give him more time to see if he can, because I think he can play off ball.
It's been about 6 years.
Well,
It's been about 6 years.
I like Jalen Hughes a liar because he had 3 different players now add Kyrie. He had Jalen Brunson who could play off the ball with, and he showed he does nothing when he don't have the ball in his hand. He stand there in the corner. He does nothing.
Hey, but no. So Jalen Brunson just happened to become him the moment he left.
SB,
I think he showed improvement as a team.
He became him at the end of that season in the playoffs. That's when he started forcing.
I'm just saying he had another guy who could have the ball in their hand and control. And when they did do that, Luka just sat on the wing or in the corner and didn't do nothing. He does nothing without the ball in his hand.
Hold on. But if the system didn't change, it doesn't matter who you put in there. It's still gonna be the same.
So Rick Carlisle and Jason Kidd run the same system.
No.
Absolutely no. He ain't a great coach. Jason Kidd got to get someone to play.
Can I say something too? I think with the Luka,
Jason Kidd doesn't.
I think the thing with Luka versus Steph is I know Luka is a high volume scorer, one of the best in the league, but I think the thing was put Steph over Luka is I think Steph is the better offensive player, and you could probably make the argument he's the better defensive player as well because he gives more effort.
It's not an argument.
And the thing with Steph Curry. And I think it's Steph Curry.
Bro. I mean, it's simple. Steph Curry is just a more versatile offensive player.
And that's wrong. That's wrong.
Hold on. Let's
Look at the better passer, better playmaker. Look at the better post scorer. Look at the better finisher.
Hold on.
Only Steph does better shooting.
He's a better playmaker. He's a better playmaker.
Look at the better playmaker. Yes. And it's
Jalen, who's the better scorer, Steph or Luka?
Luka.
Fuck out of here. You don't sound like Jalen to me.
I mean, Steph's the better scorer. Steph's the better scorer.
How's he a better playmaker? Is it because his assists?
It's an argument. It's definitely an argument. It's 100%.
I think
that's true.
I think that's definitely better.
Exactly. It's an argument for sure.
It's
Steph Curry's playmaking is different from Luka's because Luka's more on the ball on passing. But I can argue that Steph makes his teammates better when he does have the ball in it because his movement, his gravity on their offense creates open shots, if not better shots, than Luka creates for his Dallas Mavericks players.
And also, I want to add on to what Mr. Matt said as well.
I would agree with that.
I want to add on to what Mr. Master said as well. I think we fail to acknowledge Luka deficiency as a player. Like he's not a great free throw shooter. His 3-point shot isn't as good as we think. It's a good shot, but it's like it's around like 30. What's around Mars? It's like league average or below league average.
I think he's about 33%.
Yeah, 33%. So the thing with Luka, he's a great scorer, but Steph brings his scoring at a also at a high clip, but at a better efficiency level.
Who y'all think rises more in the playoffs
right now?
I was going to say, I think Luka has
both do.
crazy playoff elevation. Luka's playoff elevation.
I mean, but
they had one long playoff run. What the?
Lucas played in 5
the first round and bounced.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Luke. It's not a good sample size. It's not a good sample size. Enough sample size to judge both of them.
The one time Luka played in elite defense was the 22 Warriors, and it wasn't great.
And Luka
he wasn't great.
Wait, were those Clippers teams not like elite defense? Like, what do you consider?
No, they weren't like top 5 level defenses.
Okay,
the Clippers they're more name brand than actual.
Who's the best?
The Clippers was everyone bought into the Kawhi and Paul George hype. They weren't that great defensive.
They should be. They should be way better defensive, but they
the Warriors is the only elite defense he's played, and he didn't have a great series.
He did not have a great series. He did not look. And Luka match ran out that series.
Yeah, the Phoenix Suns had one of the most low IQ defenses I've seen in my life when they came back from that series.
I loved how Westbrook played.
Yeah, and
against the Suns.
they had Reggie Jackson guarding Luka a lot too in that Clipper series.
Can we go back to that Dwight Howard disrespect?
Yeah, that's
Dwight Howard at his peak. Was he more impactful on his team?
Kobe beat him in 5, Jalen. Stop it, bro. Kobe beat him in 5, Jalen. Stop it, bro. LeBron lost. Stop it.
Okay. I'm talking about Dwight Howard. We're talking about Dwight Howard. We aren't talking about Kobe LeBron. We're talking about Dwight Howard here. Dwight Howard in that era between 2008 to about 11.
I forgot to ask you, Jay.
Let him get it off. Let him get it off.
I'm saying Dwight Howard was the 3rd best player in the league behind LeBron and Kobe for that 3 to 4 year stretch. And it's his impact on his team. I think it exceeded Jordan.
Dwight Howard was better than Dwayne Wade.
Kevin Durant.
No, he's better than Kevin Durant.
No, actually,
Go ahead and say Dwight was better than Dwayne at that time.
Wait, what years are we talking about?
Yeah,
what year?
Like 09, 2010. No.
He wasn't
I
bad.
would say like 2008 to about 2012.
If you're doing up to 2012.
If it's 2012, I mean KD was wearing 2012.
Yeah, hold on.
I'll give you top 5. I don't know about top 3. I'll give you top 5.
It's definitely a debate.
That's
that's semantic. Yeah, right, top 5 player. Cool.
Yeah, but do you think Dwight Howard, his impact on his team was it more than Joel Embiid today? Dwight Howard's impact on his Orlando team, making that big run to the finals and winning a couple of the playoff series and end the playoffs was more impactful than Joel Embiid. Dwight Howard would be the second. Dwight Howard would be the second best.
They're two different, but they're two
different styles. You count the injuries. You count the injuries.
Two different styles.
I agree with
that. Do y'all think Joel Embiid a top 5 player?
It's two different styles.
Nah, I mean it's not that crazy.
But I'm saying,
I don't think it's that crazy to say.
But Joel also scores offensively, so it's.
I don't think it's that crazy to say because Dwight's defense was very valuable to that Orlando team.
I take Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard's game is meant for postseason basketball around that time. Joel's a big man who is perimeter oriented. It doesn't make you pay with his big body in the paint. Give me Dwight every day.
Give me Dwight too.
Dwight's free throw shooting is a concern.
I agree.
It wasn't a great pass. I
agree.
Wait, you think he played good? You think he played good against the Lakers?
Embiid is a better player, but he's
arguably Dwight Howard wasn't great against the Lakers, but that's because you can't play drop coverage against Kobe.
That is very true. That's why I said, yeah.
He could play drop against the Cavs because a certain someone couldn't shoot.
Yeah,
you can't play drop against.
Watch the game too. Watch the game too in the Eastern Conference.
Don't shoot the messenger.
Jay, do you think
play zone versus
the Cavs were a better team than the Magic?
Basic zone defense shuts that shit down. That's easy work. Go ahead.
Oh, 09. No, actually, the Magic were better.
And to be fair, the Cavs had bigs of
Jalen, hold on, wait.
And Ben Wallace.
We can agree on that.
I don't know about that.
Wait, Jalen, we can agree that the Magic was better, but who was the favorite? Who was the favorite in that series?
The Cavs were favorite. But I will say the Cavs' big man depth was bad, and they just kept fouling Dwight.
Wait,
Ben Wallace was.
I would say, you know what?
I mean, the Cavs is only favorite because I have a question. Do you think from like a non-narrative standpoint?
LeBron versus Kobe.
Yeah. I have a real question for y'all from a non-narrative standpoint. Do you think would you guys have favored the Cavs series when you just watched when you took your
going into the series?
You know what?
With no Jameer Nelson, I would have picked the Cavs to win.
Okay.
Remember they did it. Remember they had the commercial with Kobe, the puppet commercial.
I went back.
Everybody thought LeBron and Kobe was gonna meet in the final.
No, I didn't, bro. I didn't because I'm gonna tell you why. Even though the Cavaliers that year won 60+ games,
66.
If if you look at the individual matchup with Orlando
against Orlando, yep, they struggled. Yep.
I saw specific glaring weaknesses where I say, you know what, if they match up, they'll lose. So no, I didn't, bro.
Do you think they would? Do you think if Boston was healthy, they would have beat?
And LeBron averaged 38.
If Boston were healthy, they get back to the finals.
No, LeBron balled out. LeBron balled out.
If KG is healthy, Boston are back in the finals.
Yeah.
I went back and watched.
Ron did not ball out in that series.
He didn't.
38
against the Magic?
Go watch after game 2. Go watch after game 2.
Look, I'm
Go
gonna
watch
tell you
after
this.
game
38-8. This is what I mean. This is what I mean. Time out. This is what I mean. People are
I can't agree with y'all on that.
Jalen.
LeBron numbers was ridiculous that series.
No. Not about the numbers. Go back and look at them games. Look at LeBron choking the fourth quarter.
No, stop.
Every game that they lost.
I'm not even talking about the fourth quarter. I'm talking about the whole game. After game 2, he struggled.
He had a game winner that series, right?
When it
Yeah, it
counts,
was
he had a game winner.
The one game they won.
was nowhere to be found. Bro.
Thank you.
When it counts the most,
I literally did.
Kobe.
Hold on.
You gotta stop lying, bro.
LeBron better stats than Kobe when it counts the most. LeBron in the Game 7 performer is better than Kobe Bryant in Game 7s.
Because he's in more situations. He's in more situations.
No.
Jalen thinks LeBron's the most clutch player ever.
LeBron averaged more points, rebounds,
Jalen.
higher true shooting. What are we talking about?
Jalen.
That same Magic team, Jalen, Kobe got done in 5, bro, and it was easy.
Yes, because he had a better team. Kobe had Lamar over him. He had Andrew Bynum. They were a better team. Paul Gasol.
Jalen, hold on. How good?
So stop it.
Paul Gasol averaged 14 points.
Hold on, Jalen.
Nah, I mean, when you watch the game, when you watch the series, Paul Gasol impact was there.
Hold on,
he averaged 14 points.
Jalen.
I want. Hey, like it's more about the stats than LeBron. It's more about
Jalen. Hold on. Jalen, how good did LeBron? How good did LeBron play after game 2 that series when they went back to Orlando? When they went to Orlando,
go look at the fourth quarter.
They played not in the fourth quarter. I would say, you know what? I think because before the first 2 games, the first 2 games. They were up by like 20 by like 16 at the half. It was just because they were moving the ball. But once they started giving LeBron the ball and just let them.
Oh, you know what? Okay, let's talk about. Let's talk about game 3. No, game 1 is okay. Let's talk about game 3. Game 3, LeBron James. 41.7 rebounds, 9 assists. What are we talking about?
How many shots did he take?
Jalen.
How many shots did he take?
28. And that was they scored 39 points that game, and he dropped 41 of them.
Wait, what did he shoot that game? What did he shoot that game?
Yeah, it probably sounded like what, 40%?
You have it up, Jalen.
39. 39.
That's not good. That's not good.
He was hooping.
That's not good. That's not hooping, Jalen.
40 points not hooping is kind of crazy, bro.
And they got blown out that game. I'm pretty sure they got blown out that game.
I had to scroll back down to the percentage bar. I had to scroll back down. I'll scroll back up. We go to game 4 too. Let's talk about game 4. LeBron, 44, 12 rebounds, 7 assists.
How
good did he shoot though? How good did he shoot though?
44%. He shot 30.
I like how he pick and choose on stats matter.
No. I'm only comparing because
say that he struggled is a stretch.
No, I'm saying yes, he did.
His team missed the
spot. Let me ask you a question, guys. Hey, Jedin, bro. Yeah. So back in that time, was LeBron James a two-way player? Yes or no?
LeBron in 2008, he was starting to develop a defensive.
You heard what I said, bro.
Yes or no question.
I love co-hosting with you.
Yes.
Hold on, fellas.
Good luck in the next
Jalen, was he a two-way player?
Hold it down, Mars.
Season? Yes or no?
Yes. Yeah.
I got you, Mars.
Why did he stop Hedo Turkoglu from winning it off?
Hedo Turkoglu was balling, but in that particular,
why did he stop Hedo Turkoglu from running good offense? Explain that.
In game 3,
he was more of a roamer. He was more of a roamer. Did
he hold Hedo Turkoglu to 1 for 11 in game 3?
Bro, Hedo Turkoglu's playmaking was at an all-time high in those years, bro.
Oh, phenomenal! Yeah, Hedo Turkoglu was phenomenal for there.
But he had to worry about Dwight more. I think LeBron was more of a roamer at that time.
Not Dwight. He wasn't really much.
Yeah, but Big Z can guard Dwight.
Jalen.
He was not that.
Do you think Giannis had a good series?
He was torching the He was torching.
I think we're nitpicking a little bit in terms of
Hold
LeBron.
on. Do y'all think
I think Bron played well in that series, but I think he has some blatant flaws that teams can play.
Yeah, that's wrong. That's
LeBron played good. Like you can still play. Yeah,
I'm holding LeBron James to the standard that he holds himself to. He's the best of all time. So guess what? He's judged on an all-time scale, bro. And again, y'all say he's a two-way.
To be fair, in 2009, he was saying Kobe.
Y'all say he's a two-way player.
He did.
1 through 5. Y'all said he's a two. Not you guys, but this guy Jalen Carter. He's a two-way player, and he guards 1 through 5, bro. He's never guarded a 4 or 5 consistently and shut him down. Why didn't he guard Dirk or Tim Duncan? Why didn't he guard JJ?
Well, hold on. But hold on. Hold on. LeBron James has the ability to guard 1 for 5. Hold on. LeBron James has the ability to guard 1 for 5, but that doesn't mean he's going to guard one individual player the whole game because different teams have different defensive game.
So then why do you praise the Derrick Rose matchup so much?
Thank you, Mars.
No, because when it was crunch time, when you guys talk about crunch time, he locked up Derrick Rose when needs to be done.
So where's the crunch time on bigs?
Thank you.
I mean, there was better option on his team to guard some of the bigs than LeBron James. Just because he can guard a 4 for 5 doesn't mean on his team there's other players who can do better.
Who's the other option
to guard Derrick Rose?
Yeah, who's the other
option to guard Derrick Rose?
I would say who's the other option for Derrick Rose? Was it Mario
Chalmers? Mario Chalmers, I believe. If I'm not mistaken.
They put Wade in that series. They put Wade.
And then a couple.
Why didn't he guard Dirk? Jalen, hold on. Why didn't he guard Dirk in the finals in the fourth quarter?
Because Chris Bosh was probably a better option guarding Dirk Nowitzki because of his length. Chris Bosh was probably a better option to guard Dirk because of his length than LeBron.
He was cooking Chris Bosh.
No, LeBron just guard 5.
That's fine. LeBron did guard 5.
Dirk was cooking Chris Bosh. So LeBron.
I said he can't.
I'm sure. Hold on, but Dirk is going to get his regardless. No one's locking up. Dirk getting locked up is not a thing. I don't know what we're talking about. Dirk getting locked up.
Why didn't he guard him?
Yeah, I wish the Warriors did a pretty good job in this.
Because in his team, there was somebody who was on his team who would have been a better option to guard Dirk one-on-one while LeBron was there to help.
Why did LeBron James in Game 3 in Cleveland let Tristan Thompson switch out on Kevin Durant? LeBron James willingly said, "Yeah, I'll switch out and fucking go guard somebody else."
I'm gonna have to go watch that. Can't be. I'm gonna have to go watch that. Why the reason? We had to look at the context.
Tristan Thompson is a better matchup for Kevin Durant.
No, it definitely would have been LeBron James. We're talking one play. We're talking one play. We're talking one play. Sure, that might have happened, but as a totality, the Tristan Thompson guard. LeBron still guarded Kevin Durant. That's one play. One possession.
That possession was a winning time, though, bro. Right? That was
that's exactly.
One possession is such a small sample size.
I don't think Jalen.
I gotta look at the context. I mean, one possession.
This fourth quarter.
Under a minute to go. We're down by 3. Hey, Tristan, we ain't switching, bro. I got him.
Yeah, listen.
I'm through the pit.
This fourth quarter, bro. You gotta remember, bro.
Maybe the game.
How many of these games come down to the last couple?
They're always going to switch. Their game plan might have been they're always going to switch. Whether that was the right game plan. That's up to the coach or team to decide.
So
we don't know the situation behind it. That's not exclusive. We just don't know the situation behind why it was switched.
Yeah, I got it.
No. You guys have to bring out these one-off plays or one-off moments instead of looking. This is the problem with LeBron.
It's the moment.
This is the thing. People who don't like LeBron.
Phil Jackson.
This is the thing, though. With Kobe, you guys never bring up his flaws. You never bring up the bad game, only bring up the good. With LeBron, you guys like to nitpick 1 or 2 plays instead of looking at the totality. Why is that recorded? Y'all don't want to bring up Kobe's air balls. Y'all don't want to bring up Kobe. Y'all don't want to bring up Kobe shooting 20-30% in a game in the playoffs. Y'all don't want to bring up Kobe shooting 140% in a game 7 in the NBA Finals.
What's Kobe's finals
record? It's a team sport. It's a team sport. Bring it up finals jacket. It's a team win. It's a team sport.
What's your point?
What point is
Jalen.
My point is you guys bring up finals jacket is lazy. It's a lazy argument. Stop it. The whole finals jacket thing is lazy.
What did Kobe Bryant do on the boards and defensively in that game?
Yes, he got like 15. He gave like what 15, 17 rebounds, 20, whatever it was. He had incredible. I'm not saying he played bad. No, I'm not saying he played bad. But what I'm saying is, you guys never bring up the fact that Kobe shot terribly that game. But with LeBron, you nitpick every single player.
If the Lakers lost, it would. If the Lakers lost,
I have a question.
They didn't lose because Kobe went to go get 15 rebounds.
No, they didn't lose because Paul Gasol decided to save his ass that game.
Hold on, Jude, I do have a question. So let's say, what game LeBron had a bad? What's the game he had a bad? LeBron had a bad game, but he still won a game. Shot bad. I forgot. It was against the Pistons. It was against the Pistons.
Oh, that game after his 45 against the Pistons. The next game when Boobie Gibson saved him.
Yeah, that game. So, Jude, do you think LeBron showed up for that game and they won? Since they won, you still think that was a good game by LeBron or no?
Yeah, because he got 45.
No, LeBron, he could have played a poor game.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
It's a poor game. It's a poor game by LeBron. It's a poor game. Wait, that's the problem. Just because you win, it doesn't negate a poor game. Winning does not excuse a poor game. That's the problem. Winning does not excuse a poor game.
Hold on. Field goal percentage.
Jalen, you're cooking right now, man.
Field goal percentage don't determine whether you had a good game or not. Field goal percentage don't determine along whether you had a good game or not.
Of course not.
If I'm having an off night, and I say, oh, it's other things to do to impact the game, I'm gonna hustle hard. I'm gonna play great defense, and I'm gonna go get some rebound. You can make up for the
if your shot's not falling, do all the other things, but it still doesn't excuse your shot not falling. You're still having a poor game. But guess what? LeBron still does the other things all the time. LeBron still gets you rebounds all the time. LeBron gets you to playmaking all the time.
Shooting. Come on, you're real hoop talk right now.
So Jalen, bro, if I get 30 points, but I get 1 rebound, 1 assist, is that a good game?
I mean, it depends on the responsibility of you as a player to the team.
You care about
what role you play. Hold on. So if Kyle Korver, hold on,
this is the problem with just blindly looking at the stats.
Listen. Yeah, no, listen. If Kyle Korver, listen. Yeah, you gotta watch the games. But if Kyle Korver gave you 30 points, 1 rebound, or 2 assists, you're probably okay with that. That's fine.
Hold on.
If a guy like Nikola Jokic gives you that, you're like, okay, he should have done a little more, but it's his responsibility and the expectation for him. What he has to do.
I got a question.
We're challenging your Kobe Bryant Game 7 narrative, which is false because you said he had a bad game, but we're saying he had a bad game on the court. But he did other things on the court to impact winning. So how's that a bad game?
Sure, because he had a bad shooting game. He did other other things. That's right. It's still a poor game by him. It's still a poor by Kobe Bryant standards. It's a poor game. But the team's
look, I'm gonna tell you this. I watched that game. I watched that game live. I'm gonna tell you, I thought Kobe had a great game.
I did too, bro.
I'm telling you, bro.
I got a question.
I don't agree with that. I don't think.
If you think Kobe had a great game, y'all don't think he's as great as he is.
I don't think he had a great game. Me personally, I don't think he had a great game. I think he was a
great game because in that series, every team in that series who won the rebounding contest in each game won the games. Kobe Bryant knew that Quinton Perkins blew his knee out in Game 6, right? The game before. And he knew that Powell was getting hammered on the glass, right? Kobe said, fuck my scoring. I'm having a bad shooting game. I'm going to get my ass in the paint and be a dog and rebound, bro. To me, that's greatness.
So I do have a question for y'all.
I don't think Kobe said, forget my scoring. Still like 24 shots. I just think he didn't have it going. That's all it is.
Hey, I have a question for the panel. I have a question for the panel, see if y'all keep it consistent. So if Russell Westbrook game 1 against the Suns,
I think he had a great game. That's the game was like 3 for 17, but was playing defense. Yeah. I think he played well. But I think Russell Westbrook standards are different.
I agree. I was just testing to see if everyone's gonna call that a bad game.
Hey, dude, watch this, bro. Hey, Jalen, bro. In 1998, you think MJ had a great game in Game 6 in Utah?
I gotta go rewatch that game, man. Like I'm not gonna remember that whole game.
That's the game that you should remember. That's the game.
I really know. I gotta go rewatch.
Say you don't like Michael Jordan.
I know he had 45 and he took like 40
Say you don't like Mike.
I want to go watch that game. I gotta go watch that game. I gotta go watch that game.
Hold on. That tells me I don't care about how much you score. Drew said it best. I care about when you score.
Yeah.
Kobe. I will say. Down the stretch in that Game 7, Kobe was scoring, getting to the line.
Yeah.
He was doing other things. I will give him that.
I got a question, Jalen. What's LeBron's top 3 final performances?
Top 3.
The whole series or games?
The whole series.
Whole series.
Top
3 final. Okay.
Once Jalen answers this, I'm gonna read some super chats. But go ahead.
Yeah. So it's in the finals. We'll do 2016,
2013.
No.
Hold on, let's finish.
2016.
Okay.
I'm probably another loss. I'm trying to debate between 2015 or 2018. 2017 was good too. I'll go 2015 because of the situation he was in, and I'll do 2012.
So 2020 just doesn't make it.
Yeah, I was gonna say 2020.
Wow. I say
so a series where he was 39% from the field and lost.
I think maybe 2012. I think 2012 is best, and then I'll probably go 2020, then 2016. I want to go back.
If I'm honest, I think 2017 is the best he ever played.
2017 only was
but in 2017,
I like 2012. 2012 is my favorite. That's what I'm saying. This comes back to the whole.
Oh yeah, he did have Richard Jefferson taking the Kevin Durant.
Yeah, so this comes back to the whole premise.
Yeah, that's fair.
But this comes back to the whole premise.
This comes back
to the whole premise where we all disagree. Where me and Matt we disagree. Right. The fundamental difference is that I don't correlate an individual to a team success as much as you guys. That's the difference. An individual can only impact so much. A team sport. It can only do so much. That's where the difference is. Right?
So then why do you care about rings?
Yeah.
So why do you care about rings?
Well, see, I care about rings the least. I still think they matter. I'm still trying to figure out myself how to properly quantify rings in a team sport. I'm still trying to figure out how to properly quantify it. Because I do think it's incredibly difficult to do that and how much to value an individual's player, their contribution to team success. I'm still trying to figure that out.
Let me before I get to the Super, let me ask you a hypothetical. You don't think LeBron had enough to win the first time round in Cleveland, right? So if he doesn't go to Miami and he stays there, doing everything he's doing, but he can't win because Cleveland aren't putting enough around him, you wouldn't call him the GOAT.
That's the debate I have myself too. It's like if he had no rings, but he still performed at the level that he did. I think if he performed well in the playoffs, like he still had great games, and they still lost because the teams was simply not good enough, it's fine. So if he was, let's just say, if he was in the finals, he averaged 48-8 on +8 true shooting. There's no way I'm going to ever say that's on him. It's not a thing. But if he averages, let's say, 25 on 30% shooting, plays bad, turnovers, all that, then it's on him. Like 2011, it's on him because he played bad. But if you play well and lose, I don't put it on the player. If you play bad and lose, then I get it.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
So would he be the GOAT? If he had all his finals appearances,
in the 2017 finals, you said LeBron had a great series, right?
I did, yeah.
2017, where he averaged like what, 33 points?
He averaged triple double.
Let me look
at
it.
Okay, so LeBron offensively, he did have a great series, but how great did he really play in that series? If the other guy on the other team, Kevin Durant, averaged 35 points per game on down there 60% shooting.
I mean, Kevin Durant's also one of the greatest scorers in the history of the game. Like,
hold on.
I think
we saw Kevin Durant.
Yeah, it was a triple double.
Struggle.
I think Kevin Durant going there was the best thing ever.
He had the greatest spacing in the world around him too.
Yeah,
so
and the defensive personnel on the other side.
Those it made it super easy for him to get those type of
LeBron was easy in Miami.
So if it's super easy, then how could you say? Then how could he score so easy if LeBron supposed to be guarding one-on-one?
LeBron wasn't bringing much defensively in that series.
No, he wasn't bringing much defensively.
LeBron wasn't nowhere near.
I also don't Kevin Durant. We can sit up here and say Kevin Durant.
I also don't think there's any defender
in greatest series ever. While LeBron was guarding.
There's no
well, every series KD's ever played in the finals was against.
Yeah.
LeBron
KD with that Golden State teammates and the spacing he had with that system, the players around him. There's no defender.
I text KD on the Golden State, bro.
That situation KD was in.
Why do you
because he played with Steph and that was like that.
LeBron had spacing with the Miami Heat versus Dallas and wet the bed.
Right.
So which one is it?
He had a bad series.
Wait.
LeBron had a bad series.
I was meant to read Superchats, but this
Hold on. Y'all chill. Martin just reading Superchat.
Thank you, Dad. Alan R said yesterday was a wild stream, Dub, L Dub. Maybe I should have read that before Dub left. Drink More Water said, let's not gloss over what Mars said. He said a 38-year-old Duncan in 2014 can get you a bucket, but said it's a maybe to Giannis in 2021. Please explain why. Because the TikTok clips will go crazy if I say Giannis couldn't get a bucket. It's called content creation.
Shout out to the views. Need the views.
TMF Metro became a member. Shout out to you. CJ said Jalen is a bronsexual. All feelings and no facts. Just
Yo, Clutch Sports. Where my contract at, Clutch? Where my contract at, man? Still waiting.
Harvey Gaming said if field goal doesn't matter, why do we nitpick Jaylen Brown's field goal percentage? No, we talk about the fact that Bron. He's talking about Bron. It's my Bron. So why do we nitpick LeBron's field goal percentage? He's asking you guys who nitpick LeBron's field goal percentage.
I mean, true shooting, field goal.
Silence.
I don't like field goal percentage.
Hey, yo, Mars, can I ask you one question, Mars?
Better metric.
Yes, you can ask me one question.
What's good, panel, man? I just want to say salute to y'all. I rock with Player's Choice, man. You know, I'm a battle rapper. Y'all can fuck with me on all over. Just look me up on YouTube. I rock with y'all, though. Y'all be having these debates. I'll be definitely tuned in. So if you say some crazy shit, I'm going to pull up. You know what I mean? The other day on the other panel, bro, you had Tracy McGrady, Mars, over AI. I just want to know how. Because in the era I came up, I'm from New York, but we wanted to get braids because of AI. We all had Philly jerseys in New York because of AI. And another thing, do T-Mac got an MVP? Was T-Mac the rookie of the year? Do T-Mac go all-star? Like how? In what world? I just want to know how you came up with T-Mac over AI. Just talk to me.
Well, I said T-Mac at his best, I think, was a better player. Overall, based on longevity and everything else, I think AI would rank higher. But better player, I think T-Mac was better. But I would never argue against the impact AI had on the whole culture in America at that time. No arguments against that. I think AI is probably one of the most pivotal.
T-Mac been to the final
and athletes. No, he kept losing in the first round. But I think T-Mac was a better scorer. I think he was a better passer. I won't say better playmaker.
Better passer.
I think he was a better passer.
Passer. We put T-Mac in a passer category.
Well, no, I don't think either of them are in the passing category. But I think T-Mac.
If we going based off that, bro, AI definitely plays.
And T-Mac's a clearly better.
He get players more involved, better than T-Mac. He was more of an issue, better than like any game. Like
I said, playmaking. I'm not going to argue. I think AI was probably a better
game planning for T-Mac.
Huh?
I said any team was game planning way more harder for AI than it was game planning for T-Mac. Do y'all agree, panel?
No, I disagree with that, bro.
T-Mac was crazy. I said like, I mean, it was like
T-Mac is playing with Yao Ming, Shane Battier, a bunch of other killers. AI's coming in there with you,
that's after T-Mac.
George Lynch.
I'm saying, but I feel like it's hard to game plan for a 6'8" dude that can like dribble, get to the rim, and shoot over you.
Yeah, T-Mac was definitely like his versatility with his size.
They're both. I think they're both hard to game plan around.
And neither of them had much offensive help, so it's not like you can really use the AI and have help.
Right.
T-Mac because I'm talking about his peak, solely his peak. In Orlando, T-Mac didn't really have the pieces around him either. So
hey Mars, how much do you value playoff success?
What in terms of like winning rings and stuff?
Yeah, ranking players.
Oh, I don't care about accolades.
No, playoff success.
Yeah, so rings and stuff. I don't care.
Mars, why you don't care about rings?
Do you mean playoff translation? Like how
I care about how well you play in the playoffs. I care about that, but I don't care about.
That's what I mean.
Oh, yeah, I care about that. You have to play well in the playoffs. That's why I hold James Harden down. He doesn't play well in the playoffs. Otherwise, he'd be ranked higher. That number 32 in Utah, if he played better in the playoffs, he'd be ranked higher.
That's kind of overrated. Why are y'all so confused when how Mars?
I just like it's like what Jalen said. If you play well and lose, I'm not about to say that that's your fault.
I feel like it's not that hard when how you explain to people. I feel like people just like make it harder than it needs to be. Like, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I care about how well the individual plays in the playoffs. That's it.
Why should do that more because he really watches all these games. Like he puts an hour.
Yeah, like if
don't I lie about watching the games and you guys just believe me.
No, I'm not. No, I watch. I don't watch as much. But I wouldn't say I haven't watched all the way back. But I do watch basketball. I just feel like people make it harder. Like they're so confused.
Bro, because if you don't watch basketball like that, it's going to be harder to understand. Bro.
That is true.
I will say this about Allen Iverson, which I thought interesting. I want to hear Maz's opinion on this. Maybe Mars too after, where you go to Allen Iverson, right? You go back, look at the playoff series against like Milwaukee. You look at the box score first game. He shot like 11 for 35. 13 for 35. He had 34, 6 of 4. But then I actually went back and like watched some of that game. Is he one of those players where you have watching him show
a lot of the players in that era you have to watch.
You have to really go back.
Like, that's why I think the early 2000s, like the main era where if you're not going back and watching, you're gonna have some skewed opinions.
Yes, because
Jason Kidd, Tracy.
You gonna have games like that when you look to the left.
That's what I'm saying. I think Allen Iverson that guy a little bit where you actually have to really watch.
AI also was not 100% in that series.
Yeah, like Jalen, a perfect example is like when Mars said it earlier. I forgot what show it said. He said Jason Kidd. You really have to watch Jason Kidd to see how good he was. Because if you look at the numbers, like you just like if you haven't watched him, you just look at the box score. You would think he's overrated because he wasn't very efficient. wasn't a great shooter. But if you watch as a kid, you can see his impact on the team and how great of a playmaker he actually was.
That's what I agree.
So, like, especially even with Kobe, like people use an inefficient logic with Kobe, but if you know, relative to era, he was efficient. So like that's the thing you have to see in that, especially in the dead ball era, you got to watch back like pretty much.
Which one? Kobe moved up. Once you let them properly quantify, do that. Kobe moved up my list. Like he's at 6, he might move up even more. The more I look into it, it's like
Kobe's over LeBron all the time. I mean, I'm new to the panel, so I got my angles. I don't.
I'm either. Hey, you're getting some love from the super chats though. No way, we got Snake Eyes on here. My boy Snake Eyes.
You battled Tay-Rock, bro? You battled Tay-Rock yet? What's going on, Battle Rap?
Yes, sir. I battled Tay-Rock recently. Looked that up on the URL TV.
Oh, you actually did? That's crazy. Y'all don't know about it.
That's what's up, boy.
Battled Tay-Rock, UT Gotti, Matt Hoffa, New Jersey Twerk.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, yo. Snake Eyes, Charlie Cliff's my GOAT, man. Charlie.
Hey, young Twigs asked if you're still in Atlanta for Bags and Bodies. I don't know if you want to disclose your location, but
Bags and Bodies, man. Subscribe, man. Shout out to Hitman Holla. TV show coming out soon.
Yes, sir.
Bags, bro. Appreciate the love, support, bro. No, man.
Snake Eyes way out here.
There we go. You guys can continue talking. We got about 7 minutes left before the break. You guys can continue talking.
Sure, that's that.
Hey, Mars, how much players do you think better?
Actually, Mars, can you air tag Jason
most
Kidd?
like 5.
Can you air tag Jason Kidd?
I think I did it a few days. I think he was like 18 and 12. I think. Jason Kidd. I think.
I got Jason Kidd as a top 3-4 point guard ever.
Me too.
Do you rank Steph Curry as a point guard before I?
Yeah, I mean,
I do.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
So you have Magic. So I'd assume Magic, Steph, Isaiah Kids.
No, I got Jason over Isaiah.
Oh, so Magic, Steph, Stockton.
Oh, okay.
Why?
Magic, Steph, Stockton Kids.
Oscar.
Stockton is at number 5. He's at number 5.
Why you have Chris Paul at 6, 7?
Chris who?
He ain't rocking with Chris Paul.
What?
Matt's not rocking with Chris Paul.
Okay.
I can tell like based on a lot of people. I can gauge like their opinion on like Chris Paul's.
Hey, yo,
Matt's what's your top 5?
We'll put him over Nash.
Top 5 point guard: Magic, Steph, Jason Kidd,
Not bad.
Isaiah. Now for me, Isaiah and Stockton can flip flop. Isaiah is a little bit better, so I'm gonna put number 4. But if you say pure point guard, just pure point guard, I might take Stockton number 1. Just point guard play.
Yeah, I heard you say Stockton's a better passer than Magic. I remember.
I heard that, Maz. I heard that.
So wait, where is Chris Paul?
Isn't Magic the best pure point guard though?
I don't consider Magic a pure point guard. I'm sorry. Someone 6'9" running transition is not a pure point guard.
Where is Chris Paul ranked? Where's Chris Paul? Chris Paul.
I don't know. I don't know. 9, 10.
He's so mad.
Bro.
It's Chris Paul.
Kyrie Irving and Steve Nash is not top 5 all time, to y'all?
Not Kyrie. Kyrie needs to be the rest.
I would say this: the only reason why Kidd is over Nash because he got that ring with Dallas, right?
I wouldn't even say that. Can't be the logic. Ain't no way, Snake Eyes. Cause that ring, Jason Kidd.
I mean,
I think Steve Nash is better than Jason Kidd.
Isn't it funny how my top 5 stars ever of all time, in the big moments, for the most part, their IQ stays at an elite level, right? Why is it that Chris Paul specifically, he plays Chris Paul plays such a high IQ style of basketball, right, during the season, but for some strange reason in big games, the IQ just drops.
He's had some pretty good big games.
You can't be a top 5 point guard, bro, when in the biggest moments, turn the ball over, low IQ plays, not playing winning basketball as a main facilitator. I can't do it, man. I'm not.
Honestly,
I'm here for Chris Paul slander.
If we're being completely honest, there's really
not live on anything.
There's really the big game argument. I feel like there's selective memory in the big game argument. I have to go look back at like all those. When you say big game, like you're talking like playoff clinching games or like playoff elimination games. I think sometimes selective memory.
You don't know.
You know what I mean?
Really, you don't know.
I feel like he has big moments in big games and he has bad moments. But to properly look at the totality of it, I'm not going to remember every situation. I want to look at the totality and see what it's really like in quote-unquote big
2014 against OKC was a glaringly bad.
I feel like
do you put credence on Chris Paul?
Chris Paul made every team better he been on.
That's true.
That's
and he's been.
Well, yeah, the Clippers were trash. And so
make the Warriors.
Mad's just a playoff transition. You understand? Chris Paul's great in the regular season, phenomenal. It's just a playoff transition,
bro. And Jason Kidd went to the Nets and got to 2 straight finals. I mean, every point guard made every team they were on better. I mean,
Magic and Stockton were only on one team, and so was Steph, but the team's been better with them. And then Steve Nash also made Dallas better when he became good, and he also made Phoenix better when he got there. Yeah. Like, Chris Paul's not the only point guard who makes teams better.
I ain't say the only.
And the point I was like, advocate point. Chris Paul also went up against very tough competition, and obviously he had the injury issues as well. So,
he did. How about my Rockets in 2015? Corey Brewer is tough competition in game 6.
Respect Josh Smith, man.
Yeah,
Josh Smith was he was hot that series. He was
hard in the fourth quarter, and let this sink in. Was it Riddell?
Yeah.
Josh Howard and Corey Brewer down 19, bro. Had like a 46-point turnaround. Am I right, Mars?
What about against the
Spurs?
Spurs?
16 points on the road in LA. That's tough competition, bro.
What about the Spurs and the Lakers?
That's a choke job right there. Ain't gonna.
But also, like,
he's about the Spurs in 2015.
No, 2008, like 2008, 9, all them. Like he was.
He's on the Hornets.
Yeah, that's why.
He's played against great teams. Yeah.
He always played against good teams. OKC, the Warriors, Spurs.
OKC, he folded.
Yeah,
he did fold. He did fold it. I was so happy. As an OKC fan, I was so happy when he folded. I was happy.
OKC is one that I'm like 1,000% putting on him. I don't know what he was.
Do you think the Clippers teams were like championship level teams?
They're better than
championship level, sure. Do I think they were going to win? Probably not. But do I think they could have made the finals? Yeah.
They did underperform. I mean, the conference finals.
Yeah, they should have beat the Rockets in 15 and played Golden State in the conference finals.
That's all I know.
Yeah, I feel like the pure point guard thing is a little weird because there's really not a lot that have won and been the best player on their team anymore. There's not really a lot of them. That's why it's like that.
That's fair. Yeah.
I have a question, Nick and Nash.
Yeah, but this question, then we gotta wrap it up. So.
All right, in today's league, who's the closest to a pure point guard in today's league?
In today's league,
people say Halliburton, right?
No. Actually, bro, I'm surprised you guys. And he's a backup point guard. It's Ricky Rubio. That's my type of point guard that I like.
Rubio. I understand your logic. I can see what you mean.
I agree with that. I agree.
I mean,
is he still in the league?
Strictly, I ain't trying to score.
I mean, DeJounte Murray. I mean, he played the guard. Like
I understand why you have John Stockton so high. Based on that logic, when you picking Ricky Rubio, I understand why you have John Stockton as high.
Well, yeah, he views John Stockton in a light that I don't think I've ever met. Thinking John Stockton's the best passer ever. I've never met him.
Nobody's catching that.
I agree. No one's catching his assist record.
Okay.
No, I really not.
But before we get out of here, I'm gonna ask all you guys for the start bench cut, and then we'll wrap it up. Start bench cut: KD, Kawhi, Larry Bird. Dev, go ahead.
Larry Bird, KD,
starting Kawhi.
Artist.
Larry, Kawhi, and then KD.
Jew.
Starting KD. Benching Larry Bird, cut Kawhi.
Jalen.
I'm gonna start Larry, bench KD, cut Kawhi.
Radell.
If I'm talking about peak play, I'm starting Kawhi, benching Bird, cutting KD.
Mass.
I'm gonna start Larry. I'm gonna bench KD and cut Kawhi.
Elijah.
Start Kawhi, bench Bird, cut KD.
Snake Eyes.
Starting KD, bench Larry, cut Kawhi.
There we go. You got everyone.
What's yours, Mars? What's yours, Mars?
You got everyone start bench cut.
Oh, that's nasty.
Mars, let's go.
Start Larry Bird, bench KD, cut Kawhi. I appreciate everyone for coming up. We'll be back again on Tuesday, but yeah, thank you.